All right. Shalom, shalom, Yasha'Allah.
Shalom.
Shalom, kings.
Shalom.
All right. So we back in the building, congregation of the mighty. We got special guests, brothers from Yahawashi camp, come to help us out, pay us a visit. We're going to bring out the second part of the You Only Live Once doctrine, that YOLO Dolo doctrine, and how this part of it is going to be going into how this is actually the spirit of the wicked and the evil, right? This is the spirit of the so-called white man and how he get down and how they treated us. But when we, as Israelites, go contrary to our power and we live like him, we're considered wicked in the eyes of the Most High. We're considered evil in the eyes of the Most High. When we go into these other doctrines and diverse lusts of the heathens and the other nations, right? So before we get started, let's give a praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahawashi. That's who the world ignorantly calls God, right? Which is a title, and Jesus Christ, right? The so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, right? So we left off in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10. But before we get that, let's lay the foundation. Let's get these first 4 scriptures out so we get the foundation going. And we can jump right into it. Any brothers got something they want to bring out before we get going?
All right, man. Just more praises to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man.
Come. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Come. All praises to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Barakatah.
Come.
Kwam Yashar.
Let's get that Colossians 3:17. Let's go ahead and jump in.
All right. Colossians chapter 3, verse 17.
Right.
That whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of Yamashiach Yahawashi,
Right.
to the most high and the Father by him.
Right. Everything we say, everything we do, we got to give praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. We are thankful that he allowed us to have this assembly. It's a new moon as well. So we're having a new moon lesson, bringing in the Sabbath, brothers dwelling together, right? We're going to go out to camp tomorrow, right? But we're thankful that the Most High allowed us to do this, to give us the wisdom and understanding to keep these laws, to wake us up in these last days, man, so we can get up out of here, right? And we thank the Most High that he allow us to be here and to do to the people. And hopefully what we bring out can be edifying and can keep our nation and our people on the right path, right? Let's get that Isaiah 1 and 3. Let's run through that real quick.
Isaiah 1 and 3.
Want me to bring it up, brother? I got it right here.
Go ahead, King.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3.
Right.
Ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
Right.
A sinful nation.
Right. Hold up. So like, go read that top part again. I got to get that bottom part of verse 3 again. Bring that out again.
All right. The whole thing?
Yeah. Bring that out.
Chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So like that's very important right there. The ox know who his owner is. He know how to conduct himself because he know where his mouth is fed. He know where his belly get full. Right. And the ass, a strong and stubborn animal, even he know where do I go so I can get that rest, that comfort. Where am I going at night? What stall or what barn do I go in? Right. And who's the person that's providing that for me? I need to do what he doing or what he says so I can get in that barn, get that good hay, get that good food. I can lay down, right? But what? Go ahead.
But Israel
Right?
does not know.
We don't know. Watch this.
My people does not consider.
We don't consider that the way that we're living our life is contrary to that of the Most High. We don't consider where our crib is. We don't consider who our master is, how we're supposed to conduct ourselves, how we're supposed to live our lives, right? How we're supposed to build and deal with brothers and raise our families and our women and our wives. We don't consider those things, right? Go ahead.
A sinful nation.
That makes us a what?
A sinful nation.
A sinful nation. Go ahead.
A people laden with iniquity.
People laden with iniquity, and that's exactly what we're going to get into tonight. A people laden with iniquity. When you go against the Most High, you want to live once, do what you want to do, be like the heathen, right? You are laden with iniquity, and there's a punishment and a judgment coming to you for that, right? Go ahead.
Salakia. A seed of evildoers. Salakia. It said a seed of evildoers, man.
Right.
All right. It says, Salakia, I just lost. Okay. Children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord.
What they do?
They forsaken the Lord.
We have forsaken the Most High. We continue to go against him. Do everything that he said don't do. We do. All right, go ahead.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
That's what happened. Now, because we want to do all those things, what the Most High say? How do you feel?
He said they have provoked the Holy One of Israel. Salakia. Man, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are all going away backward. We are all going away backwards. Go ahead. Verse 5. Why should we be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more.
We do what?
You will revolt more and more.
Go ahead.
The whole head is sick.
The whole house of Israel is what?
Is sick.
And
the whole heart faint.
Meaning our mind, our grounding, our spirituality, our heritage has been weakened. It is faint. Why? Because we've provoked the Holy One of Israel. We've gone away backwards and we don't consider who we are and the ramifications of our actions. What we do affects what happens to us. That's what we got to understand. That's what this is talking about, right? Let's get some more. Let's get Hosea 4 and 6. Let's get these on in. And you see how these scriptures line up perfectly?
Yeah, yep.
Every scripture, every lesson that we do, we bring these scriptures out. Why? Because they lay a foundation every time. What'd you say, King?
No, you're right. I was just saying, I'm glad you went down on that because that describe our people to the max, man. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Right.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
The Most High said what?
That thou may be no priest, thou shalt not be no priest to me.
We're supposed to be a nation of kings and priests. And our power that allows us to do that is telling us, nah, you can't be no priest to me. Right? Why?
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
Why is that?
Because thou have forgotten the law of thy power.
We have forgotten the law of our power. What gives us that strength? What makes the nations and the heathens tremble in fear? When we keep in the laws of the Most High. Right? We've lost that. Go ahead.
And and that's that knowledge, the law.
The law, right?
It says, I will also forget thy children.
Go to verse 7.
Verse 7. As they were increased, so they sinned.
You see that? As they were increased. Is that just talking about as we had babies? Or is that talking about how we increased in the world of our captivities?
Yep.
Oh, you got a good job. You making 50, 100,000, 200,000 a year? What's that gonna make you do if you don't know your power?
Do what thou wilt.
There you go.
Mm.
That's going to continue to elevate your sins.
Mm.
You see that? Read that again from the top, King.
As they were increased, so they sinned against me.
You see that? The more things got so-called better in this world, the more that we went against the Most High.
That's kind.
Like we brought out Wednesday. Oh, I'm rich now. I don't need the Most High. I don't need his laws. I'm going to do what I want to do. Right? Go ahead. Watch this, though.
All right. Therefore, I will change their glory into shame.
Therefore, because you did those things, he said he's going to do what to our glory?
So into shame.
He will turn our glory into shame. It's a shame when you see us walking around. I seen a dude, bruh, yesterday walking. A king on the earth, supposed to be. This dude's pants was literally below his kneecaps. I'm not joking.
Wow.
His pants was below his kneecaps. Look, check this out. The girl that was walking with him, she had on that head wrap and some tight jeans. What's going on here?
Yeah, I saw almost the same thing today.
This dude pants was below his kneecaps.
Make you want to pull yours up more. Make sure you right.
You out here looking like Urkel. You look at some of these jokers, man.
Hey, look, I got immediately as soon as I got because I came around the corner. I was backing up, and as soon as I pulled up, I seen him. I was like, look at this nigga right here. Immediately, like it just hit your spirit. Like, yo, come on, man, pull your pants up, bro. You making us look bad out here, bro. You know, and that's our glory going into shame.
That's right. That's right.
The nations laugh at us. Why?
Right,
we do what we want to do, and we want to live like the so-called white man. Right? What were you saying, King? You shoot?
No, I was saying that's just, we supposed to be walking around. We all got this whole king spirit, about us. Even in the lowest conditions of our, knowledge and our well-being, we still thinking we kings, but we walking around, looking like we ready to have another man take us in. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, man. That ain't showing no strength. That's showing total weakness and subjection, man, to your enemy.
Gone. Total weakness and subjection.
Gone. Matter of fact, let's go to verse 8.
Go ahead.
All right, verse 8. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. Yo, these people, heathens, they eat up our sin, bro. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you see that in the rap industry now, right? You know what I mean? Like, yo, but you cannot make no money unless you're talking about killing or whoring your brothers and sisters out. I mean, your sisters out and your brothers
selling dope or being a damn new age damn dope head.
Or killing yourself or killing somebody. You know what I mean? Your people. All right. Let you talk about kill the enemy, the oppressors, and see what happens. Right? It says, and there shall be like people, and there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doings, for they shall eat and not have enough. You understand? People are like, yo, man, people come to me all the time like, yo, man, why can't we ever get up, man? We can never come up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we start this and, why don't we just get together and do this? Man, listen, we're not going there because we under these curses, man. It says, for they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not be increased, because they have left off to take heed to the Most High.
Read that part again, brother.
Because they have left off. That's what you're talking about?
Yep.
Because they have left off to take heed to the Most High.
Watch this. Read verse 11.
11. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart.
Read that again.
Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart.
Right.
That spirit, we just go right into what we're doing right now.
Go right into what we were saying.
Done.
Matter of fact, I gotta tie that in. I gotta tie that in real quick. Let me get Wisdom chapter 2 and 7. We brought this out last week, but I gotta bring this out real quick before we jump into the meat of the second part. All right. Wisdom chapter 2, verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower, the woman, that beautiful, delicate flower, right? We know what that means. The korbaf, right? Right? Let no flower of the spring pass by us.
Right.
This scripture in Hosea 4 and 11 says, whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. The righteous mindset of the Most High. You see that? So yeah, let's get Baruch 4 and 1, and I guess after that we could jump right into where we was at last Wednesday when we finished up. Let's get that Baruch 4 and 1, and then we jump right into the meat, man.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Read, man. Hey, look, this scripture right here, bro. Every time, it's a promise and a warning in the same scripture. Beautifully done. The Most High got the best metaphors, and that's how you know it's a black man's book, because it's so simple yet it's complex at the same time. It's steak, right, and it's milk at the same time. It's blessings and curses at the same time. You see that? Read the scripture again, man.
Hey, that's just like that Isaiah 1 and 3, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we the only ones in our lowest conditions saying, yo, where you going? I'm going to the crib.
To the crib.
I'm going to the crib, man. You know, I get with y'all later.
Right.
And we the only ones talk like that. Don't nobody else talk like that in the earth.
And I'm going to hit you with something. Even with our talents, what do we call the foundation of what we do? Oh, that's the master copy. That's the master production. Oh, that's the master print. You know why? Because it's the foundation. So when it says the ox knows his master's crib, or the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, the master is the foundation. Your master gives you the knowledge, your understanding, your wisdom. You see that? That's how you know that this is for us, by us. Because only we gonna be able to understand it, because we the only ones that talk like this. You see that? Read 4 and 1 again, brother.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1 reads, This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever.
The law that endureth forever, right? Go ahead.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
Keep it, live.
But such as leave it shall die.
Run away from them, turn your back on them, be wicked, go against them. What's going to happen?
Shall die.
Shall die. Simple. It's a simple breakdown. It's a simple concept right there. Right? So now, with that established, let's go ahead and jump into wisdom. Y'all ready to jump on over there?
Right, you talking about wisdom now? When you say wisdom, which one is that, man?
Wisdom of Solomon.
Oh, okay. You're just saying it short. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, wisdom. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You want verse 10? We'll start at verse 10, Shu.
All
right. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 10. Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
So you know they trying to oppress the poor righteous man, not the wealthy man that got the riches of this kingdom. You know, they want to go and attack the poorest. That's how you know this is a low, a wicked devil, man. You know what I'm saying? That just want to strive and try to take out the weak of our people. No different from how when we was coming out of Egypt, you know what I mean, trying to go into our lands, you know, they attacked us from the back. They didn't want to attack us head on where we had our strength and power, but they wanted to attack us in the back and attack the women, you know what I mean, and attack the elders, man, the gray hairs, because they knew they couldn't defend themselves, man. This is a weak man we talking about.
Right. I'm glad you said that. Let me get a precept for that. Exactly. Just linking that up with what you said. Hey, Shia, grab that Deuteronomy 26 and verse 6. I'm gonna bring this out. Bring me Deuteronomy 26 and 6. Watch this right here. Where you say that mentality came from? Egypt, right?
Come from Egypt.
Right.
You said Deuteronomy what up?
26 and verse 6.
Got it.
All right, hold that real quick. This is Exodus chapter 3 and verse 9. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression, right? Wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. Going right back into what he said in Wisdom chapter 2 and verse 10. It said, let us oppress the poor righteous man. This is a plan. We can only come up, like you said, we can only get down if we oppress the poor and weak.
That's right.
And they look at us as a sign of righteousness as weakness. You see that? That's why they can run up on us because we got Bibles. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. Shia, bring that Deuteronomy 26 and start at verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 26, verse 6. And the Egyptians evil entreated us, and afflicted us, and laid upon us hard bondage.
What they do? Read it again from the top.
Deuteronomy chapter 26, verse 6. And the Egyptians evil entreated us, and afflicted us.
They treated us evil and afflicted us. Go ahead.
And laid upon us hard bondage.
They made us work our ass off to build their kingdom up when they was wicked, but we was wicked because we didn't want to keep the Most High's commandments.
That's right.
That's how they come up on us. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And when we cried unto Yahweh our power of our fathers, Yahweh heard our voice, and looked on our afflictions, and our labor, and our oppression.
And our what?
And our oppression.
Read verse 8.
And Yahweh brought us forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand, with an outstretched arm.
Watch this.
Great terribleness.
With what?
Great terribleness. And with signs and with wonders.
It's gonna take divine intervention for us to get up out of here.
Definitely here.
It's gonna take divine intervention. If it took it back then, well, they don't have the technology that we have now. It's these scriptures gonna line up, man. These scriptures gonna line up. But I just wanted to bring that out, Sue, just because
that's the point.
That Wisdom 10, right? Yeah, I just wanted to bring them precepts out, but I'm back with you. You want verse 10 again? Wisdom chapter 2 and verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow.
So let's see why it's talking about the poor righteous man. Like what makes us righteous? You know what I mean? Somebody grab Deuteronomy 6 and 25 real quick. You know what I mean? What makes this a righteous people? Are we just saying we righteous? You know what I mean? Or are we doing something that makes us righteous?
6 and what, King?
6 and 25.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness.
Our righteousness.
If we observe to do all these commandments.
So we got to do these commandments to be righteous. That's what sets us apart, and that's what makes us righteous and holy.
That's right.
It's to do these commandments.
You can't. Before Yahweh our power, as he have commanded us.
As he commanded us, not that we just woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm gonna just throw some fringes on because I feel like looking flashy some type of way. But the Most High said to put those fringes on. The Most High told us what to eat and what not to eat. So that's what sets us apart as a nation, and that's what makes us righteous.
Mm-hmm.
And these wicked devils know it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Going into Judith.
Con. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Bring
when
that
you go
up.
in, you want that?
Yeah, bring that up. That's heavy.
All right. Let me get that real quick. Judith. So like Judith chapter 5 and verse 17. And whilst they said not before their power, they prospered.
God.
Because the power that hateth iniquity was with them. Verse 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemy. You want more?
Yeah, jump to verse 20. I can read that. 20 to 21.
All right, verse 20. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power.
Against their power. It ain't everybody's power.
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Right. So if we go against these law, statutes, and commandments, that's why we're being destroyed in the earth today. You know what I mean? These wicked enemies, they know that that's how to destroy us. Is to keep us in sin.
Right. And it's like it. And that should be evident, right? Why? Look what happened when we came over in those slave ships. They took our history from us, and they made us do everything. Christianity basically made us do everything that's against the Most High. You understand? They tell us the laws are done away with, right? They tell us that we're Hamites. You understand?
Canaanites.
You can't. We can eat all things. We can eat pork. We can eat shrimp, lobster, crab, and all that stuff, right? They said we can do these things. They know. That's why, let me tell you, man, that book on how to make a Negro Christian, brother, man, brother, they did that perfectly, bro.
Yeah.
They were able. They made us worship on Sunday. They work our behinds off. They probably really turned it up on the Sabbath. You know what I mean? I'm more sure they really turned it up on the Sabbath. And then gave us off Sunday. So we were so happy to have that Sunday off. That's when they give us their religion. They made us worship another God. They made us do everything against the scriptures. They made us worship Caesar Borgia, who they disguised as Jesus the Christ. They made us worship his image, and we got put to death if we didn't, and made us break all the laws. I mean, they did everything against Christianity is everything against the Most High. Period.
And it forced us. See, that's the thing. It forced us to break the laws, because I'm gonna just let me back right off real quick. I'm gonna jump too far, but even down to the food, the slave food was pork. When you worked up north, they didn't have the farms and stuff like they had down here. So even up north, what did they feed the black men that were fishermen and working on the coast? I'm from Baltimore, right? In Baltimore, we known for what? Them blue crabs, them shrimps, them mussels, all that. That was slave food. But we took the Old Bay and put it on the crab. Now everybody wants the blue crab with the Old Bay.
What they tell you is an aphrodisiac.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's a delicacy. It keeps your libido where it needs to be for the Pequot. We know what's going on, right?
Yeah, you be ready to try.
Right. That's what they try to get you on, right? And then also down south, a lot of people don't know this. Everything that's deemed, well, Israel know this, but everything that's deemed as a delicacy or southern food or what's called comfort foods, right? Southern style comfort, it's all from the plantation. When they give you that southern deep dish cornbread, okay, you know where that come from? Lard, which is pig fat, melted pig fat.
Yeah.
Cornmeal and molasses. Negroes took it, patted it together, Put it in the sun on a rock and turn it into cornbread.
We always made cakes out of stuff, right?
Made cakes.
We throw some cakes in there, made cake out of it. But yeah, but that's the thing. Like, see, they knew that verse. You think that they didn't know that, bro? These are the same people. That chapter we just read, right? Baruch, right?
Yes.
You know,
Judith.
And Judith, that's right, Judith. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite scriptures, man. I gotta bring that out because that show you everything. That show you a lot right there, man. They knew that you have to keep these. Man, I was about to go somewhere else, no more. But they know that we have to keep these. We have to keep them sinful. We have to keep their bodies unclean.
That's right.
Yo, the spirit cannot dwell in an unclean body.
That's right.
And you know what people always, I know we're going off a little bit, right? But people always talk about, there's nothing wrong with eating pork, right? Not in the New Testament. He said that don't call anything common that's uncommon. We didn't even look at pigs as food, first of all, right? But you ever notice, I'm gonna throw something real quick at y'all because I know we got to get in this lesson. Did you ever notice remember those spirits was in and them brothers? When did those spirits say they wanted to go?
Into the pit.
Into the pit.
Hold on, what kind of spirits were those?
Demons.
Demonic.
They were unclean spirits.
Unclean. Yeah.
They were unclean spirits, and they had to go in an animal that was unclean.
Unclean,
They were able to dwell in that. That showed you that pork is unclean right there in the New Testament.
Bring that out,
right?
Yeah.
And they had to go and kill them. They had to go run into the lake and drown themselves. That show you the unclean.
that's heavy.
That's the big cut there. I'm going off of that, but I had to.
That link up because if they knew, if we would have known what we're reading now, back then we wouldn't be in this position that we in right now. Even having this conversation. Let me read that 20 and through 21 real quick. Judith chapter 5 and verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, because this is going into the time, not when it says the Lord and Governor, he's talking about his leader, his power, his king. Right? Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. Watch this. And let us go up and we shall overcome them. As long as we keep these niggas eating cornbread and blue crabs with the aphrodisiac obeys on them, guess what? We can always rule over them and we can always profit off their wickedness. Every time. No matter what, any error, because watch this. Verse 21, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by. Leave these leave them alone.
Hey, but look at what they acknowledge this as, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not the uppercase L as we do, you know what I mean? But the lowercase L, they know we are lords and powers in this earth.
Yeah, watch. It says, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord. See, when he said my Lord, it was lowercase.
That's right.
He said their Lord is capitalized.
That's right.
All right. Lest their Lord defend them and their power be for them. Watch this. And we become a reproach before all the world. Now watch this. Let's get some examples real quick. Egypt.
That's right. Remember what happened to Egypt?
Sodom and Gomorrah. What happened? Right. Reproach. Rome. Reproach. Reproach means destruction, embarrassment. Matter of fact, let's get it
on its all fours. with them bruised. Yo, and that's another thing, man. When them Africans and they all surrounded us to take us in captivity and join with the white man, you don't think that they were looking at us go off? Like, yo, bro, we can take them now because their God is not with them. You understand? That's when they got together, like, yo, this is that time, man. That's that Psalm 83 on us, man. They made us forget who we were. You understand? Especially here when we came here and all our people, we forgot who we were. That a lot of our elders were put to death, man. So they wouldn't remember, right? And they took us out. They had us in iniquity, man. They say, "Oh, we can take them now."
Hey, Salak, bro. I won't try to laugh. So I just read the definition, right? And remember how earlier we were saying that this is a black man's book, right? Let me give you the definition of reproach real quick. Let me get this, and then y'all gonna see why I was laughing. It says reproach, address in such a way someone or something as to express disapproval or disappointment. Watch this. Censure, blame, condemn, loathe, criticize, disparage, roasting, or to be roasted.
That's funny.
This is a black man's book, man.
Yeah.
Like only we would say roast, like he got roasted. You know what I'm saying? And this is thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago, what we talking about right now.
The spirit don't change, right?
Spirit don't change.
No, spirit don't change, right?
But I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
To link that up. That was man. I didn't know that was on there. That's why I was laughing. I was like, man, I got.
I knew you was up to something, brother.
I was like, let me yeah, man. We try to get them definitions out, get those understandings, because one word may not be sufficient enough for a brother to get the full grasp or concept of the subject or the subject matter.
That's right.
So where we still okay? Let me get back over there real quick.
I got you. You want me
you still in Wisdom 10? I mean Wisdom 2 and 11, right?
Yeah. Let's read that 10 again. So Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man, and let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. So we're going to go into another precept in the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 19, to get a little more information on the wickedness of the wicked itself and what their portion is.
Job
2019.
Khan.
You want me to bring it out?
Khan.
Job chapter 20, verse 19. Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor. Because
just like we read over here in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, they always out to oppress the poor.
All right. And have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away an house which he buildeth not. Then that going to do right?
Hey, bring it out. Drop them precepts, man, because that's exactly what the wicked do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did to this nation here that they call America. That's what they've done to so many other nations.
I'm gonna bring that out. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. You know what I mean? These curses, matter of fact, let me bring that out real quick. Hold on, real quick, because I gotta show something real quick, right? I'm gonna go to verse 46. It says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So these curses are not going to stop. They're going to continue and continue. And that's why we get in here, and Job is still here. These same curses, right? What was that again? Okay. Which he had.
Job 20.
Verse 20.
20 and 20.
Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desires. Verse 21, there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. Verse 22, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in the straits.
Right. He gonna be in straits. He gonna be in distress. You know what I mean? That day is coming, man. He gonna be in narrow distress. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, wait, let me read that again. Verse 22. It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits."
In distress. Even at the highest peak of his of anything he could gain, he gonna be in distress in these times, man.
It says, "Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him."
That's right, man. And that's what's coming. That's what's coming. These nations are rising up against each other. You know what I mean? There should be rumors of wars. You know what I mean? Nation shall rise against nation.
That's right.
That's the wicked fighting against the wicked. This kingdom ain't gonna stand on its own.
That's right. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Wow.
What that go back into, man? That go back into the days of Noah. You know what I mean? They was eating and drinking before the flood.
Filling their belly.
Right. And you know, this also go, you remember in Malachi 1-3, say he shall build, but I will throw down.
That's right.
You understand? Like, yo, man, listen, bro, this man is about to go down. Anyway, verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Man, Isaiah 24:18. Verse 25. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out from his gall.
Can I bring a precept out real quick? On that when he said verse 24. Read verse 24 one more time.
He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Let me get Amos 5:19.
5:19.
Amos 5:19. Watch this.
Y'all get that because I'm about to get a precept on this one right here too, brother. I'm sorry.
This is Amos 5:19. Remember it said in verse 24, Job 20:24, he shall free from the iron weapon and the bow of. So he running from one thing, thinking he got away.
I already know where you at,
and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Meaning you ain't gonna get away from that judgment being wicked ass, right? So watch this. Amos 5:19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, right? Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Most High be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about too, brother.
You're not getting away from that.
Can't get away.
You're not getting away. Look, look, a lion chase you. Oh, I'm good. Here come the bear around the corner. Oh, I dipped off on him. Look, I hit him with the Dante Hall. Okay, now I'm in the crib. Whoo, I'm tired. And the snake bites you.
Yo, I got to bring out another one then.
Bring it out.
Isaiah chapter 24, verse 18.
So he hit him with the Deion Sanders juke.
Still got tackled. We'll read 17 real quick. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitants of the earth. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. And he that cometh up out of the pit, out of the midst of the pit, shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundation of the earth do shake.
He's not getting away.
Can't get away.
Look, I made it. I ran away. I jumped into the pit. I'm good. As soon as you peek your head up. Wow. Hey, that's how the Most High get down, man. He's showing you. He all powerful with that thing.
That's
right. You can't flee from him.
You're getting away from this.
You ain't getting away from him.
There's no rest. You will have no rest.
Tired, just running for nothing. We back over in Job, right?
Job 20, right? And 21.
20,
Oh yeah,
20
okay.
26.
26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Verse 28, the increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Verse 29, this is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High.
Right. You know what I mean? So reading that all down, you know what I mean? The portion of the wicked man is destruction. You know what I mean? That's his heritage right there. But the Most High gave us a greater heritage, these law, statutes, and commandments to keep us righteous.
Well,
you know what I mean? That's a blessing, man.
All right, man. Now I got to bring out Romans 9 real quick, 9 and 13.
While you getting that Romans 9, right? Let me stay in Job. Jump over to 27 and verse 13, because who we talking about?
Talking about the wicked.
The wicked. And what is one of the characteristics of the wicked? Oppression.
That's right.
They feed off the backs of others as long as they can keep them doing what? Wickedness.
That's right.
Get that Job 27, verse 13. Watch this.
The book of Job, chapter 27, verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High.
Watch this.
And the heritage of oppressors.
Who?
Which they shall receive of the Almighty.
You can't get around it. You can't get around it. The Most High said,
these precepts like that, boy. This book speaks for itself. You know what I mean?
The heritage, that's the heritage of the oppressor. You're gonna be known in the earth as the weak, as the oppressor, as the wicked.
That's right.
And you're gonna be known to receive the judgment of the Most High for those actions.
And I'm reading this Romans 9 and 17 because we're gonna show that the Most High set them up just so this can happen. You understand? The wicked, we was reading like the wicked is basically they being condemned from the beginning anyway, and they're being led right into the destruction, right? Romans 9 and 17, it says, for the scripture says unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna read 18 rather. Therefore have he mercy on whom he have mercy, and whom he will he hardeneth. So Pharaoh was hardened, Esau is hardened. This is talking about Esau right here, brother. It's verse 13, it says, for as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And then we get into all this. We're talking about Esau right here, man.
That's right.
That's right. I want to go off.
You break all that down. Love and hate. We know love is keeping the commandments. Hatred is the opposite, not keeping the commandments.
God said he hated all workers of iniquity.
Right? Bring that out.
Yeah, hated all workers of iniquity.
That's Psalms 5, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Psalms 5 and 5.
Right.
Can we do something real quick? Let me because I had a preset, but you was getting into it, and I didn't want to slow it down. But when in Job 20 and where is it at? 19, when it says, because he hath Job 20:19, because he have oppressed the poor and have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away in the house which he buildeth. Right? I wanted to bring a precept out for that real quick. Let's get Esther chapter 3 verse 13. Esther chapter 3 verse 13.
I'm there.
You already there? Watch this right here. This is King Haman's plot to kill the Jews. And watch who he said, because we was contrary to him. We was contrary when we're keeping his law. See, these other nations know that. So they have to put us in a position where we can't practice our heritage. Our heritage is keeping the Most High's commandments. And if we don't, if they got us here, then they're going to stay on top. Watch this right here. Read verse 13.
Salaki, and there's nothing new under the sun, bro.
Nothing new under the sun.
They did the same thing to us here. They made us cut our hair, shave our hair and our beard off. They made us leave our clothes and all this stuff, man. When you take away a person's clothing, you're taking away their heritage.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we wear fringes, right? That's our heritage. Right? You said Esther chapter 3, verse 13, right?
Watch this.
And the letters were sent by post into all the king's provinces.
Salaki, right there. That goes exactly with what you said. They all know this.
Right.
Read that again.
And the letters were sent by post into all the king's provinces.
So this was marked. When it says by post, that's why they call it the what office?
The
post office.
It's time stated, damped, it's sealed. They done dripped the wax on it off the candle. He done took his ring, punched it. And if somebody break that, you broke the decree of who? The king. You see that?
By the post.
Read it again from the top, brother.
It's Esther, the book of Esther, chapter 3, verse 13.
Right.
And the letters were sent by post into all the king's provinces. To destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women.
Watch this.
You brought that out earlier, Yashu.
Yeah, come on.
In one day, even upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month Adar, and to take spoil of them for a prey.
So not only are we going to send out a letter to all the kings that's around this area, we're going to destroy them. How? By keeping them in sin. We're going to kill them. How? By keeping them away from their power and cause them to perish from what? The power that's with them, the Most High, their heritage, their customs, right? All Jews, not just some. You got to look at that thing. All Jews, right? Both young and old, little children and women. What you say earlier, when we was out of Egypt, who did they attack?
The women and children.
Women and children.
And the elderly, yeah.
Right? And then read the bottom of that verse, the last sentence. To do what?
To take the spoil of them for a prey.
They hunt us down. A predator hunts his prey. And you have to have certain tactics to know how to do that. The cheetah is known for what? Quick burst of speed, 70 miles an hour. That's how he's going to kill you. The crocodile is known. He's going to creep up on you in the water.
Yep.
It's over. You see that?
Yeah.
A bear, he just going to run up on you and ambush you. You see what I'm saying? A shark going to hit you from the bottom. There's different ways that predators prey.
That's right.
These other nations prey on us by making us not keep the commandments. That is their method of preying on us.
You know how Superman, his how he used to get his power. What was he used to get his power from?
From the sun.
From the sun, right? Look at that. Right. We get our power from the Most High. You know what I mean? That's the Lord's statutes and commandments. The commandments is a what? Is a light.
It's a light.
It's a light. Yeah. Yeah,
so,
it's a light.
You know, they do this stuff, man. They know what they're doing. But then, you know, what else, what did he lose? What make him lose his power? What's that called? He loses power?
That kryptonite.
Kryptonite. Yeah. That kryptonite for us is sin. That's our kryptonite. And our people love sin, don't they? They love sin. Our people
love it.
I mean, they will go weak for that sin. They don't even understand. They don't even know that our power come from these scriptures, these commandments.
That's right.
give us a nation. This is what make us a nation, and for our God to hear us,
Right.
and to protect us. And you know what? That's why we fed so much garbage, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Facebook, man, is something else, bro. And I'm just bringing it up real quick,
man. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you why, man. These memes that be coming up across people, these pages, our people, as long as say something about against the Bible, bro, you can put anything against the Bible. Our people be on it, bro. They be like, oh yeah, man, yo, well the Bible says. I mean, this meme said this, and you know what I mean. The Bible is plagiarized or something. You know, all type of stuff come up, man. Our people so quick to run to that, man, without any evidence or proof. You know what I mean? I was just telling brother you saw earlier, man. We you know when these people that come mocking at the scriptures, we need to ask them what do they believe, because we know what we believe. We bring it forth, but when you ask them what they believe, explain to me what you believe. They get angry. They don't know what the hell they believe.
No,
that's right.
I mean, it's crazy, bro.
They generally shut the hell up, man, because they don't know a damn thing anyway. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to tell you. They just want to cause confusion, you know, for people who don't know.
And that's what I told Shai. I said, brothers in this truth, bro. One thing about us, we read, man.
Right.
We read. We're not just some dummies that just said, hey, bro, let's just start opening up the Bible and just start going at people and yelling.
Right.
No, we read. It is a blessing to us when we do that. So don't come at me with foolishness and understanding of this world, thinking that everything is okay, and you don't know, you're going to end up getting chopped up. So I don't even really address them, especially if they don't even know history or you don't got no archaeology or nothing like that. You just going off of something you saw on social media. I'm not even going to waste my time. We got work to do.
But you know what? That spirit that they have against us, that actually put us in these scriptures and this study and even more, man.
That's right.
Most Israelites, man. Well, you know, once we get this truth, bro, everybody on this panel know. Once you get this truth, you cannot stop studying it.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't stop. I don't care if you're watching YouTube videos.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You in the book yourself. You listen to things or whatever. It's just continuous study, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I come up to like 4 o'clock in the morning almost every day.
All the time.
My wife is like, damn, that's all you do? Like, you don't even like watching? No.
The scriptures is like a wife.
Well, especially when it pertains to you, you know, especially when it pertains to you, that makes it even better.
That's right.
That's right.
That's what really have you in it. Like, oh man.
Yeah, it's about us.
You know, that definitely changed the game, brother. I'll tell you that more 100%.
Can I bring out something real quick just to let me back off that, and then we can jump back in? I want to, because you said once you come into this and you know it's about you, you can't put it down.
That's right.
You can't put it down. Right? Watch this right here. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 14. And I just thought about this right when you said this, brother. Watch this right here.
13.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 14.
Job 20?
Yeah, we done with that.
Okay.
Watch this. Y'all let me know when y'all get there, because this gotta be real right here.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 3:14. I know that whatsoever the Most High doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. And the Most High doeth it, that men should fear before him. Ain't that what you just said? You coming up against the scriptures, I fear the Most High. I'm going to go further to him. You're not going to make me come back to what you doing. I fear the Most High. I don't fear man. You're not nothing that you say is going to take me away from the Most High. And actually, you're making me go harder for it. You see what I mean? He said, nothing can be put to this or taken from it. You can't add to what you can't add to what the Most High got, and you can't take away from what he put out already. Right? Let me read verse 15 and then we jump back. That which has been is now.
That's right.
And that which is to be have already been. Like we was talking earlier, Shai, nothing that you coming up with against the scriptures is gonna. We've done this before.
Right.
We've had this same conversation. You talk about King David, Christ. We took it from Egypt. The Israelites didn't exist. What else is out there? Paul's writings. You can eat what you want to eat. You can look, bro. We done dealt with all this, and you're gonna end up getting cut. You're gonna end up hurting yourself because you don't know what's going on. And the Most High said, "Watch this. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been." And the Most High required that which is past. That's why we go into the scriptures. We go into the past. We go into the wisdom. We going into the Jobs. The scriptures that was written aforetime was written for what?
Our learning.
Now, for learning.
You see that? We say it all the time. For us, it's simple. But to the others, they can't get it. You know why? They can't get it because they want to live like their oppressor.
Yeah.
Right.
They love and trust in oppression.
That's right.
That's Israel for you. That's our people, right? Let's get we back over in wisdom, right?
Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 11. I got you. Chapter 2, verse 11.
Okay. All right.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 11 reads, "Let our strength be the law of justice." I want to just bring something out real quick on that, because when I was reading this the other day, someone just said, "Let me just look up this law of justice." You know what I mean? Let's just try to analyze what they about, right? So it says fairness, moral rightness, a scheme or system of law in which every person receives his or her its due from the system, including all rights, both natural and legal. One problem is that attorneys, judges, and legislators often get caught up in procedures than achieving justice for all. So they more so caught up in procedures of this world than a rightful justice that's supposed to be provided for all men. That's why we getting, the treatments we getting in this earth because of false procedures.
Yep.
And that's heavy, right? That's heavy what you just said, though, because it's a system. The whole thing that you said, you started out what is the system? The system mean somebody can come in and tweak something that's written down.
That's right.
You can't come in and tweak the laws of the Most High
at all.
Right.
That makes our laws and our heritage contrary to their systems.
That's right.
It's always been that way. That's why I read that which have been has already been. That which is past has already been, and that which is to come is nothing new under the sun. All that. You see that? That's heavy. What you brought out right there, because a lot of people don't get that right there. This is a system that you're in. You're not in a country or nation that loves you. Slavery was a system.
That's right.
Systematic racism. Right? Civil rights was a system to take all the liberties and all the rights away from the Israelites here in America to then incorporate them so it looks like everybody got a fair chance at what? Justice. They know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, their law and justice.
Right. They're under their law and justice.
That's right.
That's why we say just us.
Right.
Just us.
Because our laws are greater. You know what I mean? If we keep in our laws, then hey, listen, they can't touch us because our laws supersedes their laws.
That's right. And that's heavy what you just said. That's exactly what you just said, bro. If we keep in our laws, bro, we're in line. They gonna hate that anyway. When they start seeing us keep our laws, they're gonna automatically hate that. because they understand, they know that if they start keeping these laws again, we're going to lose our rulership. They don't care no more because they see the Israelites coming back, bro. Mm-hmm. They knew this was going to happen. They know what's happening. They like, yo, man, we don't care. They don't even care about it no more. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. You get brother. Funny. I said, yeah, that's why I get all those evil looks when you're wearing fringes.
That's right, That's right. They looking at you like, oh man,
what's up with him? I know what's up with him.
Mm-hmm.
Or they got jokes about your fringes, or why you letting your beard grow all crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Duck, I be getting called Duck Dynasty and everything. I don't care, man. I don't care, man. About none of that. We try to serve the Most High, man. We got bigger and better things that we looking forward to.
That's right.
Nothing here in following under the other nations has benefited us ever.
Why do this bugs me out sometime, bro? But by us keeping the laws of the Most High, the Christians say we're evil for keeping the laws of them. That's why I always bring that. That's why the scriptures say, "Woe to them that call good evil and evil good." Man, it's crazy, man. Man, that's just bugged out. Man. They say us keeping the feast days of the Bible. They be like, "Why y'all doing that?" Or they be like, "What is that?" Like, what you mean? What is that? You've been in church 60 years. But you keep Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve and all this bull junk in the middle of the winter, the dead of the winter. You know what I mean? And they talk about New Year's Eve and New Year's. Man,
like we doing something wrong.
God. It's crazy. I told my mom, man, my mom, she been Christian all her life, man. I said, Mom, come with me to the Passover, Mom. She's like, oh no, I'm not. But what's great? But she'll call me.
Hey, it all sounds familiar, brother.
It all sounds familiar, man.
But she'll call me and say, "You coming over for Thanksgiving?" No, I'm not coming over.
Hey, man.
No, that ain't. Hey, look, you really want to be like, hell no.
That's right.
Right.
You can't win, man.
Say no.
Man, let me bring this precept out real quick.
Go ahead, King.
Do the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Chapter
4.
Verse 6.
Yeah, chapter 4, verse 6. I start at 5. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh, my power, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land, whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
I was thinking about that precept too, bro.
God.
That's
what shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Verse 7, for what nation is there so great, who have the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord Yahweh, our power, is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
Going right back into what you were saying earlier, bruh. Our laws, the laws that the Most High gave us, are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I gotta get that.
That's right.
Hey, funny because that's when I was thinking about bringing this precept out, bro. When we was talking about that, by us keeping these laws, the nations look at us different. That's why we're a byword and a proverb now, man. They say, man, these people, these people say, oh, these people, those people will rob you. You got to watch them. You know what I'm saying? And those black people, they'll rob you. You know what I'm saying? And now we're looked at like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, we should be looked at as righteous, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get somebody grab that Psalms 19 and 7, man. Even my youngins know this. Even the youngins know this. Right? Psalms 19, verse 7. Read through verse 10. 19, verse 7 to you can stop at 9, 7 to 9.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7. The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of Yahweh are right, rejoicing.
Salaki, right there. I wanted that right there. The statutes. Don't they give you a statute of limitations? See, they know that they know about the law. They know the foundation, because what they make you swear on?
The Bible.
The Holy Scriptures.
You see that?
Yep.
So they know what's going on. Right? Read that verse 8 again.
It says, book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 8. The statutes of Yahweh are right, rejoice in the heart. The commandments of Yahweh is pure, enlighten the eyes. The fear of Yahweh is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahweh are true and righteous altogether. Boy,
you can't get around that. You cannot get around that, and that summed it up so beautifully.
That's right.
That was summed up. The Most High's laws are perfect, so beautifully. Watch this. Let me get another one real quick before we jump back over. Psalms 111 and 7. Watch this right here. Psalms 111 and 7. Let's see if it says the same thing.
111 and 7.
One of y'all brothers want to get that?
I got you. Psalms 111, verse 7. The works of his hands are verity and judgment. All his commandments are sure.
Everything that the Most High said is what?
Sure.
It's gonna happen. It's right. You can't argue with it, whether it's right or wrong. Go ahead.
Gotta go verse. Okay. They stand fast forever and ever.
No, wait. I thought the commandments is done away with.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. This is they stand fast forever and ever. When the Lord, ever and ever, he means forever.
Yeah.
Boy.
Let me double up on that.
Right? It says, and are done in truth and uprightness.
Go ahead.
He sent redemption unto his people.
Watch this.
He have commanded his covenant forever. Holy and reverend is his name.
You see that? That's it. Forever. But you know who don't want you to live like that? You know who want to take that away from you?
Yeah.
Your oppressor.
Oppressors.
Your enemy. As long as we can keep the children of Israel under our thumb, we good.
Well, that's why they in Psalms 83, that's why they cut us off from being a nation, bro. Because if you cut them off from being a nation, they lose customs. Just like matter of fact, go to First Maccabees to show you that, right? When they made that's what they did. They made us forget our laws, and basically we had to become a Roman or a Greek. So we didn't even know our laws no more. What happened when you do that? We become American, like we in America. We didn't know we were Israelites. We didn't know that we supposed to keep no law. We said the Jewish man, that's what the Jewish man do. You know, that's talking about us.
All the way to the point where we were calling someone else who we are.
And it's what's that? Keep the laws it's a scripture I'm thinking. It's a precept I'm thinking about. But anyway, so the heathens were able to take our heritage and keep our law. Man, that's in I got a precept in my mind. I'm hoping it pop up on one of y'all. But yo, I think we should. Y'all want to get back on this Wisdom of Solomon or what?
Yeah.
Kind of.
We'll be at verse 12, right?
Finishing out verse 11.
11.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 11 reads, "Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean, contrary to our doings."
Salaki, that's a lot in that. That's a lot in that.
Yeah, I thought you.
Let's start with that first. Let's start.
That's right. That's why I tried to read it real slow to get everything.
It's a lot of stake in that. It's a lot of stake in that, right? So
must be dreaming or something, because I know he want to jump in on that one.
Right. So when it says, "Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous," y'all already know what that is, right?
That's right.
Let's get that. Let's get that. Lamentations 4:18. Y'all already know what that is.
Yep.
And see, we gotta see, man, the characteristics. That's why we really do try to bring out like this, how people's or how these other nations and how the men and the people in the Bible, it's all about the spirit that they walked around in, the spirit and how they conducted themselves, because then you get an understanding of who you are truly reading about, right? So when it says, "Therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous," they don't give a. We don't care if you wicked. We ain't waiting for you. We need you to keep being wicked. We prosper when you're wicked, but when you're righteous, what does it say? Let us lie and wait. Let us crouch down and get them set up, or trump up some charges on them, something like that. Let's get that Lamentations 4:18 real quick.
Hey, can we start at 17 on this one?
Yeah. Bring it out. Yeah.
Lamentations 4:17.
Perfect.
"As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help."
Hold up. We know what season it is right now. What season in America is it right now?
Voting.
Read that again, from the top, King.
"As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. And our watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us."
We continue to march and riot and wait for a nation that don't give a half a damn about us.
Not even a half a damn.
Not even a half of a damn. But we out there by the millions. Early vote, you better vote, you gotta vote. Man, that's not gonna be nothing. The same time you watch this. How we getting? I'm Salaki, bro. I gotta say this right. I gotta say this right quick. I know you finna go in. How is it that we remember, like the civil rights? Let me give you an example. How we fighting for the right to vote, civil rights, equality, and at the same time, on the next street, they are blasting us with water hoses and sicking daggone German shepherds and beating our asses with sticks. But we're trying to vote and march on this side, and then we're getting our ass whooped on this side by the same people under the same system, hoping that we can just be equal under their laws. I still have not. I still can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. I just had to bring that out because our people are foolish, and you notice our book. Read that again, man. Read that 17 again, man. Because it's so heavy, but it hurt at the same time, man.
That's right.
This thing hurt right here at the same time, man. Lamentations 4:17.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17 reads, "As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help."
It hurts,
and
and we're crying for what help?
our vain help.
Vain help, worthless, good for nothing. Go ahead.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We have fought in wars, died in wars, been a part of experiments, gave up our bodies, our families, been destroyed, crack, AIDS, heroin, all kinds of just whatever, the projects, all kinds of stuff. And we still want the people that's oppressed us to love us. And all they've ever shown is that every time we act like we're going to get on with them, it was what? In vain. That's who they are. Well, go ahead.
They hunt our steps that we could not go in our streets. Our end is near.
Watch this.
Our days are fulfilled. For our end is come.
Go ahead.
Persecutors are swifter than the eagles.
Who's Esau?
Of the heaven.
Who's Esau?
The eagles of the heaven.
Go ahead.
They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. What we was talking about earlier. Says the breath of our nostrils, the anointed of Yahweh, was taken in their pits, of whom we said under his shadow, we shall live among the heathen.
See that? We shall live among the heathen. But watch this though. Read verse 21.
Khan. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
So now we know who we talking about. Who was you? Oh, they probably thought we didn't know where this was going. We talking about the nation of Edom. You Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians continue to trust in the nation of Edom, who has shown you they're going to hunt you, lynch you, rape you, steal from you, rob from you, destroy your land, sell you into slavery, resell you into slavery, sell your son into slavery, kidnap him, kidnap her, roll you up in blankets, cut your organs out, donate your babies, make you kill your babies. And you still trust in them for your vain help. All that is sin against the Most High. And when we do that, how was Esau feeling? Read 21.
Rejoice and be glad.
You see that? They are rejoicing and glad when we live like this. Go ahead.
O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. And you know, that's kind of heavy right there when you look at that land of Uz, because when you look at the Wizard of Oz, they emulated that whole yellow brick road and the Emerald City upon our kingdom.
Look at this is a cowardly lion.
Right.
The white girl is the leader of the pack. She's from the mid. See, look.
Yeah, I mean, they knew what they was doing with that, man, them devils. I was gonna bring out something on that little crazy, little heavy, but I had to do it now, you slick little devils.
I ain't even did that before, bro, but that's some bugged out joke right there.
When you look at the Emerald City, man, like it almost is symbolic to our kingdom, man, that glass city, man.
Yo, I guarantee you, look deep in that. See if a Jewish person did something, has something to do with that.
Oh, movie. They did. They did.
Yeah. Who did that? MGM?
Okay.
I think it's MGM.
I think that was MGM. That's definitely because that's Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Yep.
I knew it.
I know that's definitely Jewish.
Fake Jews, yeah.
That's definitely the Jewish man.
Yeah, that's them.
Right.
Well,
so
they
I wanted
always
to bring that precept out, and then look, that's just the first line.
That's right.
That's just the first line of verse 12, Wisdom chapter 2, verse 12. You got a whole segment of the mentality, and that's what we're saying. When you think that you only live once, and you think that you can be like the so-called white man in the other nations, it puts you in a docile state of mind where you are now the prey. You don't.
That's right.
Let me put it like this. Do you see the damn antelope or the water buffalo running to hang out with the lion?
Nope.
No.
No.
Does he know he's gonna get swallowed up?
Yep.
That's my enemy.
Yep.
I'm not hanging around him. You see that?
That's right.
We should have enough. We should know by now, man. The Most High keeps showing us that these people are enemies, man. Our people would love to hang on to their oppressors, man. These jokers. Yo, I was about to say earlier, Ice Cube, man. Let me tell you something, man. I was listening to Ice Cube on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ice Cube was basically talking about, they getting on him because he don't vote. He not voting. And he was like, what am I vote for? He said, look, I come to realize I've been doing a lot of studying lately. Let me break some stuff down real quick. First of all, Ice Cube got his full beard right now, right? Ice Cube was like, I've been doing a lot of studying lately about who we are and why we're being oppressed. He said, no matter what we do, we still going to be oppressed here. No matter who in the seat. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, hold up, bro. This dude must be studying something. He must be seeing something about us being Israelite. Did he bring something like that up already anyway?
Yeah.
He did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, I was waiting for him to say it, but he didn't really say it. But he was getting to it. He was like, he was basically saying that we're cursed. That's why we're going through this. He said, I've been kind of trying to figure out why we go through this.
Right.
Said, I'm telling you, bro, Ice Cube is on something right now, bro.
The Most High gonna wake up the celebrities because they're gonna see it too. Because they get oppressed in Hollywood too.
Yeah, absolutely they are.
They get oppressed and they under them contracts and the system of how the music industry is just a system.
Yeah.
Right? Watch this right here. I want to let me back something real quick. The rib brought it to me real quick. I just want to bring this out. So Rock 13 and 15. Let me start right there. So Rock 13, 15. I'll read it. I'll read through it real quick. It explains itself. The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13 and verse 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor, or at least in our case, should love our neighbors, right? Verse 16, all flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like, right? You're supposed to be around your people.
That's right.
Right? Watch this. What fellowship have the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly. Verse 18. What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog?
That's right.
And what peace between the rich and the poor? And you know why I said the parable of the hyena and the dog? Is that talking about Lassie and Fido? No, that's talking about the hyena and the wild dog of North Africa. They are enemies. They hunt the same prey. Right? So they're not going to get down with each other, even though they are both canines. You understand? All right. Now watch this. Verse 18. What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog, and what peace between the rich and the poor? Right? Verse 19. As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. See that? See that? You see how heavy these precepts is? When you really go into these things, how all of it, they all saying the same thing. All saying the same thing. But we continue to love our oppressor. And look, that's just the first line.
That's right. That thing all the way down, man.
Yeah, this go all the way down. Watch this right here. Let's get Wisdom chapter 2 and 12 again.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he is clean, contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law,
Mm-hmm.
and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
See, we was taught to do wicked. We was taught to do evil. I want to bring another one in Micah real quick. Let me get another precept. Micah chapter 2. So like Micah chapter 7 and verse 2.
Micah 7 and 2.
Yeah, Micah chapter 7 and verse 2.
Micah chapter 7 verse 2.
Watch this.
The good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lie in wait for blood.
They do what?
They all lie and wait for blood.
Go ahead.
They hunt every man his brother and with their nets.
You see that? They hunt every man with the net. They set up snares, traps to hunt us. Especially when you upright, when you're doing what you're supposed to do. Watch this. Read verse 3. This goes back into what you were saying about the system. Right? Read verse
3. Micah chapter 7, verse 3. That they may do evil with both hands earnestly. Earnestly. The prince asketh, and the judge asks for a reward.
Stop. Y'all already know where that's going. The government, right? Changing hands with the court system under the table, things that we'll never know about. His daughter dating his son. They about to get hooked up. Oh, they doing secrets and under the table handshakes, right? Read that part again where it says, the prince asketh.
The prince asketh, and the judge asketh for a reward. And the great man, he uttereth his mischievous desire. Mischievous desire. So they wrap it up. The best of them is as a briar. The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge.
Read that again.
The best of them is as a briar. The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge.
Watch this.
The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh. Now shall be their perplexity.
Now they're perplexed. Why? Because it said what? It said the watchman, the day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh. Right? Let's back that up real quick. Let me get your favorite scripture, Jeremiah 16:16.
You already know.
You see that? The watchman coming. All right. To visit upon thou. Right? That Jeremiah 16:16.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16.
Right?
Behold, I will send for many fishers, says Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters.
Right?
We shall hunt them for every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
You see that? The Most High ain't playing no games with these people, man. Because they could be, and you know why it's got to be like that? Because order has to be set. The true order of the Most High has to be set in the earth. If not, we gonna die. We all gonna die here in a wicked kingdom, and the Most High can't have that. He's made too many promises to us. Right?
I'm gonna read 17 real quick.
Go ahead, King.
Verse 17 say, "For my eyes are upon all their ways." So you out there turning up, you know what I mean, and thinking the Most High ain't seeing you. You know what I'm saying? It said, "For mine eyes are." I know what y'all think. I know somebody got some precepts in their mind for a Proverbs. The Most High, his eyes like the sun, man. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You're not higher than the Most High. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from thy face. neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. You know what I'm saying? You're not hiding, man. You know, the problem is, man, our people hate order, man. That's just what it boiled down to. The reason why people don't want to follow the scriptures is because the scriptures say thou shalt not.
Hey, look, man, look at the hey, look, this is the spirit right here. We gotta bring this out real quick. Watch this right here. That's Rock 20 and 9. Watch this. This scripture is heavy right here, man. So Rock 20 and 9, it says, there is a sinner, watch this, that have good success in evil things. A sinner has good success in evil things. Watch this. And there is a gain that turneth to loss. Watch this. There is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense is double.
Yeah, that go into what we read earlier.
See that?
Wow.
That's heavy right there. That all the way around. You have good success in evil things when you wicked. That's why you wise to do evil, but to do righteous, they have no knowledge. Shalom, Akyanatan, Sons of Thunder, Shalom. But yeah, that's a beautiful precept from the sister, man. On the chat, man. Y'all keep it going on the chat, man. Y'all got any precepts? We'll bring them out. Did y'all have another one before we continue on?
Let me bring out Ecclesiastes 7:7 real quick.
Oh yeah. Oh, the classic.
All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Right.
You understand?
That's perfect. Man. That's perfect for what we was talking about, the whole deal.
Perfect, man. I mean, like, yo, listen, how many are people, they get gifts. You give you know what? You give a brother some gifts, some money, or some give a brother an empty check. Boy, that'll destroy that man's heart. They know, Esau know how to destroy Jake's heart, man. Esau see Jake having a leadership going on. Even being in this truth, man, you gotta watch Esau, man. Because he looking at these camp leaders and other brothers, man, like, yo, you got a lot of followers, man. You know what I'm saying? These brothers, they got a lot of followers that, you know what I mean? And they'll offer him all type of money, man, to make you go off.
Wow.
And it'll destroy you. And that happened. I know we all know, brothers. We all know that happened to brothers.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But that's weak, man. If you can, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you can go off to do something like that, you never was in the truth. Yeah. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to be in this truth and to do that, man. But go ahead with that. That's crazy, man.
No, but that's true. That's so heavy and that's so true what you're saying, man. Because it's something that, like, remember we read earlier where when you come into this, you got to stick with that thing, man. The Most High ain't gonna bring you into this for you to be removed out unless that's a part of the plan. For you to be an example. For you to get that millstone put around your neck. You don't want that. I don't know. I don't want no millstone thrown around my neck and then I get pushed into the water. That's no. You go straight to the bottom, upside down by your neck.
Oh man.
By your throat. Okay.
A rough way to go.
It's better for you not to have known. So if brothers is doing that, and we've been seeing it though, the Most High blowing out a lot of candles, and you know why they blowing out a lot of candles? Why the Most High blowing out them candles like that though? Because brothers still want to go off who they used to be. Brothers are still infatuated with who they used to be. The brother Jonathan put a precept up.
Yeah, I was just about to get it.
You know what? It's a little crazy because them brothers, man, they wasn't deep rooted anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You gotta be, it don't matter what you come in here, because even our brothers and sisters in the church know precepts. You know what I'm saying? They know the scriptures on the low level. But at the same time, you know what I mean? You got to be deep rooted in this thing. You know what I mean? From birth on up, man. The Most High chooses who He wants from before the womb, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's
predestination, man. It's your spirit, man.
Yeah.
Most of these brothers, they spirits ain't right.
Right. Some brothers see fringes. They found out they Israel. They see fringes that they get in it like it's a fad. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Like that. Those are the brothers that come up with videos. I used to be a black Hebrew Israelite. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, even the beard, man. Like, a lot of these brothers got that Rick Ross spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the spirit of the Lord, man. You know what I mean? It's a difference, man. They has got the beard and the bald head trying to be like Rick Ross.
Rick Rizzle, the Rich Nizzle.
Let's
get
brother Jonathan, Shalom, Mark.
Shalom, brother. I'm gonna bring that scripture out. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 29. Of how much sore punishment, suppose ye, shall he be thought worthy, who have trodden under the foot of the Son of the Most High, and have counted the blood of the covenant, wherewith he was sacrificed, an unholy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace. For we know him that says, I'm getting into 30, but vengeance belongs to me, I will recompense, says Yahweh. And again, Yahweh shall judge his people. He shall judge his people. Right?
Keep going on that. Read that verse 31. I don't know where he was going, but read that verse 31.
He bringing it. It said, it is a fearful thing. Man, let me do that one more time, man. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Hey, bro, I know me, brother. If I feel like I'm going off on something, bro, I'm daggone near about to have a panic attack, brother. Like, Father, if I do wrong, let me know before you come put it down on me. Before I meet you, before my spirit go up to you, and I get that, let me know. I'm trying to get me right before that happens, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, that's just what it is, man.
Hey, we got to be tried in the fire, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us got to go through many things, man, many different temptations, man, and diverse lusts and all types of stuff, man. And we being tried that way for a reason. Some of us gonna fall by the wayside, man, but some of us gonna keep hold on this thing. It said, righteous man shall fall 7 times, man. You know what I mean? That's just a number of completion, but we still got to pick ourselves back up.
That's right.
No matter what. Any righteous brother, no matter how many times you fall or you think you fallen, man, you got to pick yourself back up.
Got to, brother. Like, that spirit ain't gonna let you stay down, man. And this is, we all know, man, this is this walk, man, is serious, man.
Come.
Sirach 33 and 14. It's on fire.
Yeah, sis in the zone. Hey, look, I try to teach her, man. I try to teach her a little something, man.
She's going in.
She going in. She got a she got the little dagger squad sword.
Man, I know how she's doing right now. Okay.
Let's bring that out real quick, because I looked over. I was like, yeah, she in the zone right now. She going for blood with the little dagger.
Sirach chapter 33, verse 14. Good is set against evil, and life against death.
Hold up, Salakia. That's all we've been talking about.
That's right.
That's all we've been talking about. The righteous is contrary to the wicked. The Most High is about life, and on the left-hand side, everything is about death.
Yeah.
And what the Most High commanded us back in Deuteronomy: choose
life. Choose life.
Choose life. Go ahead, brother.
Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Now, that's heavy right there.
The sinner against the godly.
Right. right? We deal with this all the time as Israelites, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It says, so look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against another, man. It's all
right.
to be
one
like
against another. Now watch this right here. Let me jump over real quick. Sirach 34 and 13. Let me back right off of that. Sirach 34 13. It's this right here. Wrap it up. You really could just wrap it up with just this one scripture and close the book. This way you could close the book right here.
Sirach chapter 34, verse 13. The spirit of those that fear Yahweh shall live. Period.
Period.
For their hope is in him that saveth them.
You said that? Wait. Read verse 14. Watch this. Watch this.
Whoso feareth Yahweh shall not fear nor be afraid.
They ain't worried about nothing. I'm gonna get it how I live. I'm gonna do what I want to do right now.
God, for he is their hope. His hope.
He is his own hope. He believes he can save himself. You see that? Keep going.
Blessed is the soul of him that feareth Yahweh. To whom doth he look? And who is his strength? For the eyes of Yahweh are upon them that love him. This man is going all into everything. I mean, everything is going full circle. He is their mighty protection and strong stay. A defense from heat and a cover from the sun at noon.
Hold on, wait. That defense from heat. We already know that Isaiah 66. That's going into that, but go ahead.
And a cover from the sun at noon. Preservation for stumbling. And then help from falling.
That's heavy right there. A preservation from stumbling and then help from falling. You got to understand the spirits that you're dealing with. You got to understand what's going on around you. Right?
That's right.
We got to understand what's going on. Right? That was beautiful. All praises to the brother and the sister in the chat bringing that out, man. Appreciate that. All praises. Let's get back. What was that? Wisdom 2 and 13.
The Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 13. He professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of Yahweh.
All right. Read that again.
He professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of Yahweh.
Let's get Proverbs 2 and verse 5. Proverbs 2 and 5 real quick.
Proverbs chapter 2, verse 5. Then shalt thou understand the fear of Yahweh and find the knowledge of the Most High.
Read that again.
Then shalt thou understand the fear of Yahweh and find the knowledge of the Most High.
Go ahead.
For Yahweh giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He laid.
Hold up. The reason why I went there is because when you read verse 13, it says he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High. And that knowledge, when we profess in that knowledge, what are we doing when we're giving it to people? Yeah, we giving you the breakdowns of the scripture, but at the end of the day, what is our mission? What is our goal? To instill in you the fear of the judgment that's coming. That's our job, to give you the warning. Everything else is just made. We use those things to draw you in. The signs, the posters. We might have the slave ships, or the lynchings and stuff, and all the abominations of things that's happened to us. That draws you in. But once you're drawn in, now I can show you the righteousness and the understanding that the Most High wants you to get. so you don't die. It's a simple concept. Read this last part. Read verse 5 again.
Verse 5, Proverbs chapter 2, verse 5.
Right.
Then shalt thou understand the fear of the Most High, of Yahweh, and find the knowledge of the Most High.
You see that? You see how heavy that is? Then shalt you understand the fear of the Most High. So we draw you in to give you the fear of the Most High. Then once you've established that fear, then you get understanding.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
It's the beginning of wisdom.
Period.
You see that? Sister's still on fire over here. Let me see what she's talking about. Let me see what she's talking about. No, but this all praise because see, it ain't, you know what though? A lot of times they say, well, them Hebrew men, they mean to their women. No, we not. No, we not. We treat our women the way the Most High told us Christ to teach the church.
That's right.
Correct them, but we ain't up there beating them up, destroying them, breaking them down, telling them that they nothing, spitting in their face. We ain't doing that.
You know what hating our women is? We don't tolerate our women to run over us and our women to be running the streets damn near naked.
Yeah, we don't want our women to be whores.
Twerking on YouTube because we protect them from that, right? We protect our women. We don't want none of that. We don't need that. We don't want that in our life, period.
Right.
That's what they call being mean because we don't let our wives dress like whores and so forth.
Let's get this right quick. Let me bring this out real quick. The sister says Sirach 15:13. Let's get that real quick.
Yahweh, I'm there already. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yahweh hateth all abomination. They that fear Yahweh, the Most High, love it not. He himself made man from the beginning and left him in the hand of his counsel. If thou wilt to keep his commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness.
Salakia, right there. Let me say something. Remember we was talking about Aleister Crowley? Aleister Crowley told you to do what?
Do what thou wilt.
Do what thou wilt. What did he say in verse 15?
If thou wilt to keep the commandments.
You see that? You see that?
That's right.
Your wilt should be to keep the commandments, not do what you want to do. Right? Go ahead.
And to perform acceptable faithfulness, we have set fire and water before thee.
You have set what?
Fire and water before thee.
You have set destruction and redemption.
Stretch forth thy hand unto whither thou wilt.
There you go. That's your do as you wilt.
I'm gonna go to 17.
Catch that fire or catch that righteous water. It's up to you.
Right.
That's the only choice you got.
Verse 17, it said, before man is life and death.
Read it again.
Before man is life and death. And whether him liketh shall be given him.
And whenever he what?
Whether him liketh shall be given him. So whatever one you choose, it is what it is. Get down or lay down.
Get down or lay down.
Verse 18, for the wisdom of Yahweh is great, and he is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things.
Watch this.
And his eyes are upon them that fear him. And he knoweth every work of man. This coming right back again to what we was talking about earlier.
Right.
He have commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin.
You see that? Beautiful precepts. Beautiful precepts, bringing it all together, lining everything up. Thus saith the Most High. This is a good lesson, man, because there's so many things that we able to go into and show. You know, we showing the spirit of the Most High, the fear of the Lord, how your enemies don't want you to live like that. You know what your customs are, what the Most High said do, how the enemies want you to do it. They want to keep you in power through deception and their laws and their systems, The Most High wants you to keep the commandments so you can live. You see what I mean? This whole passage, that's why this needed 2 parts, because we really had to break this thing down so that people can get the understanding of where the Most High is really going with this thing and how he really wants us to conduct ourselves in these last days, man. That was a beautiful precept. The water to the sister. Y'all, like I said, man, y'all keep them Jones coming. Keep them coming.
Oh yeah, 14.
What was that? 14? Yeah.
You want me to bring it up?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
They don't even want to see a righteous dude. You see that? They don't even want to see your fringes. They don't want to see no black man with no big beard. They don't want to see a brother out there teaching his people. They don't want to see it. They don't even want to look on it. All right, go ahead.
He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's.
Wait, read that again.
His life is not like other men's.
We don't get down like everybody else, man. We different. We are holy.
I mean, that going to John. John talk about that all day long in John about if you know, the world going to hate you for the Most High's sake, man. We're not of this world. So therefore, you know what I mean? We're not of the world. So they look at us like that, man. They're going to hate us because we're not of this world. So we are different. We are different. We are totally different than them.
Right. And check this next part out. It says, his ways are of another fashion.
Another style.
Hey, listen, we got the fringes popping, we got the beards popping. You know what I mean? Our women got long, modest dresses on, covering up. We are in beautiful attire when we dress according to the Most High's fashion.
I'm gonna bring this up real quick. Matthew 5 and 10, real fast. All right. It says, blessed are they which persecuted you for righteousness' sake. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. The Most High said, verse 12 says, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which are before you. So I put that out because look, we're different than them. So people always they you know, we get persecuted all the time, man. Oh, look, they wearing fringes on their coat, got their cover, you know what I mean? Their women all dressed like they look at their women. They treat them bad because they got them wearing. They say, you know, they say we treat our women bad because they cover themselves.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Man, it's crazy.
Anyway. But you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. And so people look at us like this. So we get persecuted for the Most High's sake because we keep these Lord statutes and commandments of these scriptures, man. Are they? We are blessed. And this is for the people that don't know in the chat or whatever that don't know. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead,
That's right. That's right.
Bring that verse 15 and read that verse 15.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15 reads, he is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
The way he get down is not how we get down. Watch this right here.
Verse 16. Oh, okay, go ahead.
So like I just wanted to bring something out. Get 2 Corinthians 6:17. We should know this one. 2 Corinthians 6:17.
I got it out. You can say where you were. 2 Corinthians 6 and 17. All right. 2 Corinthians 6, verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them.
Don't be like everybody else. Don't be hanging out with them. Go ahead.
And be ye separate.
Do what?
Yahweh. And be ye separate. Says Yahweh.
See, our lifestyle is separate. That's what the word holy mean.
That's right.
We can't be, we can't get down like everybody else. No, I don't want to come to the church on Sunday and have a honey baked ham in the fellowship hall. No, I want no parts of that.
And God, here you go. And touch not the unclean thing.
What?
And receive you.
Read that again.
And touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you.
Because we want the Most High to receive us.
Is pork unclean?
Yeah, I want no parts.
Is shrimp, lobster, crab, is that unclean?
Yes.
Oh, right. So the Most High said, touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you.
Mm.
Man, that's crazy to me, man.
See that? And that's why these other nations know, hey, let me strip them of their identity. Let me mess up their diet and throw the swine and everything that we know these Negroes gonna eat.
I'm telling
you. We got brothers out here talking about the laws are done away with because they want a pork chop sandwich.
They want a pork chop. Hey, look, we passed the pork chop sandwich. We passed that. You know, the pork chop sandwich, that was in the 80s, in the 90s. Now they just want all baconators.
Baconators.
Right. Baconators.
They want bacon on. They want bacon on the donuts now.
Yeah, donuts. Yeah. You know what I
mean? They want bacon in the milkshakes now.
Oh man,
crazy, bro.
Get some chocolate covered pretzels with some bacon crumble.
Oh boy.
Even on your gummy bears, man.
Yeah, bacon gummy bears. Like, what's going on? Hey, let's go through the drive. Will you go through a drive-through at a fast food place every now and again? Look at the bacon on everything.
Everything, bro.
Like, bro, I don't even really want to eat here, bro, because they got bacon everywhere.
Yeah.
So you know that bacon be sliding all across the veggies.
Got the drip on them.
Yeah, got the drip on them, man. I'm telling you, man, it's like that, man. Come on, man.
I can't even stand the smell of that stuff anymore.
God, you can't even use toothpaste like certain toothpastes, bro.
Yep. Yeah.
Man, the enemies of man. I'm telling you, anything to make us unclean.
Anything. That's their power.
You can't even get vitamins. You gotta check the vitamins, brother. Like,
see if they gotta see if they sausage. They be like, it's beef sausage.
Yeah,
it's in the pork casing.
Hey.
You get chicken sausage and they got pork casing.
I promise you, I went to Salaki. I went to the grocery store. What was that? Yesterday, day before yesterday, I went to the grocery store, and my rib picked up something, and she was like, I was like, nah, hold up, wait. It said chicken on it. We read the whole thing.
You better always do it.
Okay, I ain't got no pork casing. I was on
pork casings, man.
I'm gonna do something else. I like to cook, man. I know cooking. I'm gonna tell y'all now. You go to them. We got to be careful going to them Italian restaurants.
They throw that.
I joke about, but you want meatballs? You know what I mean? Like, let me get a meatball spaghetti. You think that's beef, man? They put most Italians put three meats in there.
That's right.
Pork, veal, and beef. Three, but they call it trio.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's like you gotta watch everything, man. They love pork too. You really got to be careful with their sauce.
Even the sauce, I was about to say, the sauce is loaded with pork too.
That's right. They make a gravy. They call it gravy, and they'll put all their pork. And they put pork pieces in there and all type of stuff in there to make the gravy.
Okay. No spicy Italian meat balls from now on ever. But I mean, I already knew that though, because like I said, I cook too, so I know what you mean, man. They'll throw that ground up sausage in there with the fennel on you. You're like, hold up, man. You can taste it. You can taste that jar. You can smell it. You can taste it. You can smell
it. That's right.
Things at you.
It make me sick now, though. If I
gonna make you sick, bro. Immediately.
Immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Watch this right here.
Before and they had some pork in it. I got sick immediately, man.
Mm-hmm.
Where we at right now, y'all?
Let me back off of this, and then I got another precept, and then we could jump back over just because of where we at right now in the lesson. Let's get Isaiah 52 and 11. I'm gonna just let me back off that 2 Corinthians 6:17 real quick.
Isaiah
52 and 11.
52 verse 11. I'm there. Isaiah chapter 52 verse 11. Depart ye, go ye out from thence, touch no unclean thing.
Read it again.
Depart ye, go ye out from thence, touch no unclean thing.
Go ahead.
Go ye out of the midst of her.
Watch this.
Be ye clean.
What the Most High say?
Be ye clean.
Watch this.
That bear the vessels of Yahweh.
We are what?
The vessels of Yahweh.
We can't have the pork in us because we are vessels of the Most High.
I might as well go to 66 now.
Read that verse 12. You still there?
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. No,
you good.
Verse 12. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor go up by flight, for Yahweh will go before you, and Yahweh and the Most High of Israel will be your reward.
Keep your body clean. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Do what he tell you, and the kingdom, what he got set up, is your reward. Not what Esau got you thinking is right in this world. All that encompasses. You got to remember everything that Esau tells you in this kingdom that's good is contrary to the Most High. Everything.
That's basically what it is. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something. Even Christianity is that do without will spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing because you don't have no commandments.
Right. Hold on. Let me see what the sister. She put up another one because she been on 5. So we need more sisters like that, man. See, bringing out the word. You know what I mean? Everybody bringing in the Sabbath, fellowship, unity. You know what I mean? Let me see. There we go. Perfect timing. What we just read? And Isaiah 52 and 11, verse 12. So we're waiting for the Most High, right? Watch this right here. Sirach 11 and 22.
You got it?
No, you got it if you want to bring it out. Go ahead.
Sirach 11, verse 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in Yahweh and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of Yahweh on the sudden to make a poor man rich. Watch
this.
The blessing of Yahweh is his reward of the godly.
Read that again.
The blessing of Yahweh is the reward of the godly. Suddenly he maketh his blessing flourish.
Suddenly, when you make them sacrifices to do what the Most High say, when you give up the rudiments of this world, are they keeping you from the Sabbath? Or they stopping you? Like even in your job, I can personally attest to this. I can personally attest to this. Them us they had me the keys to the store. I was getting bonuses. Here you go. You're doing a good job. I'm running the paperwork. I'm running the files. I'm sending them to the corporate office. I'm all these things, right? I just need you to work every Saturday. You can get all these gifts, but I need you to work every Sabbath and holidays. I had to leave that thing alone. You see that? And then suddenly, right? Shai, you can attest to this because he was there with me. He know what I went through. Suddenly, the Most High did exactly what he said he was going to do. Blessings begin to flourish.
Yep.
That's all praises to the Most High. That's so true.
And you know what's crazy? At that same time, that was hitting us both the same. Remember? Yep. Because you had to do that, or you had to. They were trying to get you to work on a Shabbat.
On the Shabbat,
you was working. You had to, and me also. They had to try to get me to do it. Lead a company, and I was leaving my other business. Had to do something else, and they required me to work on a Shabbat. I'm like, I'm out, man. I had to bounce, man.
I had to bounce.
To take that risk, man. I had to go right back on the road and do what I had to do. But you know what? The Most High set it up again.
Right.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Yeah. But that goes into your faith and whether you trust in the Most High or whether you're going to trust in man. Are you going to trust in the Most High, or are you going to trust in the rudiments of this world, in your oppressors?
Yeah, hold up, man. Verse 23 kind of bummed me out. This kind of going to what Peter did, right? Watch this. Verse 11 and 23. Check it out. Say not, what profit is there of my service, and what good things shall I have hereafter?
Mm-hmm.
This just reminds me of Peter when he asked him, Yahawashi. He is like, yo, what do I get if I follow you? I'll leave everything. What do I get in return, right? Again, think not, I have enough and possess many things, and what evil can come to me hereafter?
Mm-hmm.
In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Read that next one.
This happened all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Watch
it is an easy thing unto Yahweh in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
Read that again.
For it is an easy thing unto Yahweh in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
To reward a man, and he said it's easy.
It's easy. So keep doing what you will. Keep doing what you want to do.
Because it's easy. Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's what he's saying. Right. Beautiful precepts, man. Beautiful precepts. Y'all got any other ones y'all want to bring out, man? Just put them out there. Just let us know, and then we'll just go with it. What we at? Verse 16, right? 16, right? Go ahead.
With the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 16 reads, "We are esteemed of him as counterfeits."
Read that again. Hold up. I don't think they understood how heavy that is right there.
Yeah, that's why I paused real quick.
Yeah. Read that again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 16. "We are esteemed of him as counterfeits."
You know who that's going into, right?
That's right.
Your favorite local neighborhood white Jewish guy.
That's right.
They are the counterfeit.
That's right.
Right? They are the so-called bastard. Okay, let's get that real quick. Let's get that. Let's get Zechariah 9 and 6. Zechariah 9 and 6.
Hey, you might bring it out real quick because I'm looking for something real quick.
Okay, come. Gotta find that mud myself. Zechariah 9 and verse 6. It says, "And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines." Who's the bastard that shall dwell in Ashdod?
Fake Jews.
Right? The so-called fake Jews. And he said in verse 16, "We are esteemed of him as counterfeits."
As counterfeits.
A counterfeit. It looked real.
But
it looked quite ish, the same ish, kind of sort of ish. Right? But it's not the real deal. That's why they call themselves Jewish.
Well, let me bring that out. Let me bring out Romans 10.
Go ahead.
And verse 19. It says, "But I say, did not Israel know? First Moses said, I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people, and by a foolish nation I will anger you."
No people.
God. We got these people that's calling themselves Jews trying to be us. And they're actually in our land. They trying to use our laws. These people are claiming to be us. That provoked us to jealousy right there. A foolish nation. Deuteronomy 32. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. That was perfect though.
That's right.
Let's see something though. Go back. Read verse 16 from the top again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 16. "We are esteemed of him as counterfeits."
This is talking about the righteous Israelite man. we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. They calling us counterfeits. This is the wicked man talking right now. Go ahead.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness.
He look at the way we get down as what?
Filthiness.
Filthiness. Look what they doing over there in Tel Aviv, in that area, in Jerusalem. Gay parades, gay pride parades in the Holy Land. That's filthiness. And guess what? Guess who the only people that's talking about that? These niggas on the corner. Them niggas right there on the corner is the only ones that's talking about that. So we know who this talking about. All right, go ahead.
It says, he pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed.
He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed. We're saying this to the wicked. In the end of the day, we keeping the commandments. The kingdom of heaven is coming to us. Why do we say that?
And maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father.
See that? Because we know the Most High is our power. Get that Romans 9:4, man. Get that Romans 9:4. This is why we know. This is why we know. All right?
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law,
right,
and the service of the Most High.
Hold up, let me bring this out. The service of the Most High only belongs to the Israelites, not the Israelis, not the Jewish, but the true Jews of the Bible. Right, go ahead.
And the promises.
And the promises. Everything. So like everything that was written in it, every promise. That's why we can go in when we say in verse 16, it says he pronounced the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father. Watch this. Read verse 5.
Whose are the fathers? Whose are the fathers? In whom, as concerning the flesh, of Mashiach Yahawashi came, who is over all, the Most High, blessed forever. Amen.
The Son of the Most High, blessed forever. Amen.
Hey, hold on.
Did you see that?
Hey, yeah, sure. Did you see? There was a car. Deacon was doing like a breakdown. No, what was that? He was doing like a on Dr. White. What's his name?
Yeah, I didn't see it yet. Yeah, James White. Yeah,
breakdown when he was.
Bro, it's
breakdown Romans 9.
The Romans 9. Yeah, I kind of figured anybody that don't know this work gotta butcher that, man.
Hey, bro, that's crazy, bro. You got, man. I'm like, yo, I didn't get to watch it all, man. But yo, I'm just like, yo, if you can do that, bro, you the devil for real. You gotta see, yo, bro. You gotta just see how this dude.
Yeah, I got it lined up. That's one of them. Like I said, I'll probably be up to like 3 in the morning watching something like that, and then rising to go to camp. You know what I mean? That's the type of work we doing, man.
That's exactly right. I'm gonna watch it after this too, man, because it's crazy, man, to see these devils, man. Like when I saw that, bro, when he did I saw him trying to do a eisegesis on that. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I know he's not gonna try to slaughter Romans 9.
Slaughter it, make it sound and they don't even sound right when they doing it.
Yeah, but you know what? It don't sound right to us, but those Christians that believe him, because he got the word, first of all, he an Edomite, and he got the word doctor in the beginning of his name. So you know most Jake going to believe that anyway. They're going to listen to whatever he say. That's all they do is follow anyway, and you know what I mean. That's just what it is, man. But that's all the Most High plan. Yeah. Smart, yeah.
So let's jump back over to
the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 17. Says,
2:7.
let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies.
Now we know where that's at.
That's
it.
Let me. Hey, you going there now, Shia?
No, I was ready to go on to something else, but all right.
Let me get Jeremiah 23 and 6 real quick.
All right, yeah.
Let me get Jeremiah 23 and 6 real quick.
You got that one. Grab another one. All right.
Jeremiah 23 and 6. It says, in his days, Judah shall be saved. And Israel shall dwell safely.
We read it again from the top. Give it to him again.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 6. In his days, Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is his name, whereby he shall be called Yahweh of righteousness.
You see that? Because they said, for if he'll be a just man of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. What are we waiting for?
The deliverance.
You got that, Shu?
Which one you want?
The hand from our enemies and deliver us from the hand of our enemies and all the adders. Yeah, I mean, you can go in Luke.
Yeah, I got you right now.
Go ahead.
I got some too, my
God. Let me see. Hold tight.
Well, let me bring this out real quick. This Psalms 37 and 40. Wait, one Salakia. Let me go up. Man, I got a couple on this one, but I'll stop here. Okay, here you go. Verse 39. But the salvation of the righteous is of Yahweh. He is their strength in the time of trouble. And Yahweh shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him.
And do what? Because they do what?
Because they trust in him.
He's going to save those Israelites.
Hey, now I got to go to New Testament for him.
I got you. I'm already here. I'm in Luke 168.
That's exactly where I was going.
I'm in Luke 168 right now. You had something, Shu, you wanted to bring out?
Yeah, that's what I got right here. We all got the same script.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you got it, you can bring it out. Bring it out, King.
Cool. It says, blessed be Yahweh.
Salakia. Jump
Luke
up to verse 67.
Then bring it down. All right, I'll bring it all the way down there. Cool. The book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 67, and his father Zacharias was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, saying,
Salakia. Now, we know that who's Zacharias? He's the father of who?
John's father.
And what was Zacharias and his wife called? Perfect.
Right. Perfect, they knew all the law, right?
They know all the law. So now, Salah, because I'm gonna tie all this. We're gonna tie all this together.
I see where you're going with it.
Let me read Wisdom 2 and 18 first. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, see that? He will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Who's reading this in verse 67? Who's prophesying?
Zacharias.
A just man. Go ahead, read that.
Salati. And his father Zacharias was filled with the Holy Spirit and professed, saying, and prophesied, saying, blessed be Yahweh, thy power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
Right.
And have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. As he speak as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies.
Now, what did he say over there in Wisdom 2? He said, and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Right? Go ahead.
And from the hand of all that hate us.
Like the so-called white man. Go ahead.
To perform the mercies promised to our fathers, and
right?
to
The
redeem
promises to our fathers. Right, go ahead.
And to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he sware to our father Abraham.
Go ahead.
That he would grant us that we, being delivered out of the land of our enemies, might serve him without fear.
We'll serve the Most High without the fear of these damn heathens. So tell me, that's how that lines up. It took a perfect man to prophesy that. And guess what? He knew about this because guess what? He read the Wisdom of Solomon. We need to be saved from our enemies. But how you going to be saved from your enemy if you're trying to be friends and join hands with them? It doesn't make sense.
We the only
people that called your enemy. Go ahead, King.
We're the only people that march with our enemies. Only people, bro.
And chill and hang out and marry them and want to be best friends with them and
fight for them. Fight their own brother for them. Crazy, man.
Stockholm syndrome, real stuff, right?
Stockholm syndrome is real stuff.
It's real. It's real. It's very real.
That might go on the t-shirt, bro. I might have to take that.
Go right ahead, bro.
Syndrome is a real drug.
It's real drug.
What we at verse 19?
Yeah, let's continue out the context of that Luke real quick. Verse 75. In holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. And thou, child, shalt be called the prophet of the highest.
Hold on, wait. Because didn't verse 18 says, for if the just man be the son of the Most High? Read that again.
And thou, child, shalt be called the prophet of the highest.
The son of the Most High. Go ahead.
For thou shalt go before the face of Yahweh to prepare his ways, to give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins.
Who is this people? Matthew 1 and 21. You know somebody will take this right and try to chop and screw it. If they did Romans 9, they will try to the devil will try to chop and screw everything, brother. It don't even matter how plain and clear cut this is. The devil will continuously try to work his way like the slithering snake he is, and try to work his way into changing something in these scriptures, man. Yeah, crazy, man.
And look, you see how that whole wisdom breakdown in verse 18 lines up perfect with that. Verbatim, all the way down in its context. Right? Let's get verse 19. We got 5 more scriptures on this, and then we'll get whatever precepts.
Okay, all right.
You have more. You wanted to get to real quick?
Nah, I'm good.
All right,
we got it. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 19 reads, "Let us examine him with despitefulness in torture."
You know what that is? When they say they're gonna torture you to see if they're gonna test your faith. They're gonna test that faith because they're gonna say, the Most High with you, curse your God. Curse your God. What they do to Christ? What they do to the family in the Maccabees, the woman with her 7 sons?
That's right, huh?
See that?
That's right.
They try to get them to go against the Most High. They tried to get them to curse their God. They tried to get Job.
Hey, I was about to say, what did Job's wife do?
She cursed.
Job's wife said, "Listen, you better curse that power."
That's what they want. If we can get you to curse your God, we win.
That's right.
You see that? Go ahead.
The rest of verse 19 reads that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death.
How does look? Y'all better look how heavy this is, man. All these precepts we done showed you about how they get down. That's how they did the native Indians. That's how they did the Northern Kingdom. Tempt you with, oh, you can do what you want to do. We're going to all get along and have fun. We're going to put a system in place where, we're just going to be in one big utopia. But at the end of the day, if you don't curse your God, we're going to torture you and kill you. With a what kind of death?
A shameful death.
Getting burned alive is a shameful death. Seeing a baby get cut out of the stomach is a what?
A shameful death.
Getting castrated after you've been lynched and or burned is a what?
A shameful death.
That's a shameful way to go down. That's how you know Christ was a black man. Because they tried to give Christ a what?
Shameful death.
A shameful death, man. You dealing with a demon here. He's not like everybody else. He was preserved to rule this world in the latter days. Right? Go ahead.
Hold up, real quick. I gotta bring out something on that real fast because you said Christ, right? Hold on. Let me go to Hebrews 12:2 real quick. Looking unto Yahawashi, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High.
Read that again. Read that again. Did you bring it home with that one? Read it again.
Okay, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2. I was about to start. Looking unto Yahawashi, the author and finisher of our faith. And that's heavy too, man. The faith, the author and finisher of our faith. For who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High.
You see that? A shameful death.
God.
When you do good, be prepared for them to try to make you have a shameful death. But you got to keep that spirit strong. And then that's going into a whole nother. You can't have that weak spirit with this thing, man.
That's right.
Playing around being buttercream in the middle. You can't do it. Austere, strong men is what the Most High dealing with. You understand? A shameful death. They want to embarrass you on your way out. You know how embarrassing it is to get strung up butt ass naked and they cut your rod off? Think about that thing right there. They did that to thousands of us. They take your baby by the ankles and bash his head against rocks right in front of you. They hang all the elders of your tribe, all the elders, all the men, all at one time, in front of the women and the children, all of them, and kill 157 Native Americans at one time. All hung, pulled the lever, they all dropped down. We got to think about the kind of demon that we dealing with that's telling you only live once and you could do what you want to do. Because that's going to lead you to a shameful death.
Yeah, that's when you get that when the scriptures talk about you're gonna lay in the street and you're gonna have worms coming out. That represents shame, and you know what I mean. Throughout the scriptures, yeah.
Yeah, and think about the atrocities. And guess what? We already showed when we read earlier, they don't give a damn if you're young or old or a woman or a child. They don't care about that. They fed your babies to alligators. Think about that. You saw that. You saw a child in a gator's mouth with 3,200 pounds of pressure crushing through bone of a child. You saw your children get raped off the breast, ripped off the breast. Here, sell him. Pick him up by his foot. He's yours. It's a gift. Don't worry about it. That's your child. We dealing with a high level, the highest level of demon here. Okay? We got to hit this home, right? Keep going.
The rest of verse 20. For by his own sayings he shall be respected. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them.
Read that again.
Verse 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them.
Their own wickedness have blinded them. They think they're going to get away with it. They think they're going to get away with it. They're not going to get away with it because the Most High already said it ain't going to work for them. But watch this right here. Let's get Proverbs 6 real quick. Let's get Proverbs 6.
What you want up?
So like I think I want 6 and 18. Cause this is all they think about. But hold on, let me make sure.
I'm gonna start at 16.
Yeah. That's what I want. Yeah, 16. I knew I wanted to go up. Yeah, 16.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things does Yahweh hate.
Right.
Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue.
Hold on, let's read these characteristics down. Let's run a checklist real quick. All right. Read verse 17 again. Because we already know these things the Most High said he hate.
A
right?
proud look.
A proud look. What is Esau, the so-called white man?
Definitely proud.
Definitely proud.
A lying tongue. The devil that the Bible speaks of.
What did he say? He got a what?
A lying tongue.
A lying tongue. Check. Go ahead.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
You do what?
And hands that shed innocent blood.
Check. Go ahead.
A heart that devises wicked imaginations.
Did he do that? Wicked imaginations, cloning. I'm gonna go to the moon. We're gonna crossbreed a frog with a lion.
Damn.
A frog with a lion.
I had to think about that one. Like, whoa.
A logger. Okay. That's what they do, though, right?
Yeah.
They try to mix the eagle with a dolphin. Yeah, and then say, well, hey, guess what? We have this vaccine that we can give you for that. That's Esau, man. Right? Through their science and their technology and their grandiose, proud having institutions. Your Harvards, your Yales, your MITs, your Dukes, your Stanfords, your Oxfords, your Cambridges. That's what Esau doing now. Don't get it twisted.
That's right.
That's what he do. Wicked imaginations. Right? Go ahead.
Feet that be swift and run into mischief.
He always trying to set up a law or a system contrary to the laws of the Most High. Check. Go ahead.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
And then when we do something, what they do to us, throw the book at us. Right? Go ahead.
Or not. And he that soweth discord among brethren.
That's why they gave you the crack.
And that's why they gave you. They tell you when you are making that rap song that you better talk about. It better be about killing your people
or smacking a female up. Smack the female up. Grab the crack. Strap up the biscuit. Right. Go kill with somebody, get high, go home, go have unprotected sex with somebody, do all those things, and you're good. And we'll give you a contract and we'll give you a gift that'll destroy your heart.
And that, let me read 16 one more time.
Go ahead.
All those characteristics that Esau had, the Most High said this: these 6 things does Yahweh hate.
He hate that thing.
Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him.
Read that bottom part, that's 7.
At
verse 19. Read the bottom part of that.
And he that soweth discord among brethren.
We are the brethren.
God.
And Esau damn sure wanted to sow discord among us.
Right.
That's why he made us sell drugs to each other. That's why he elevated the gang culture, so there could be discord among brethren. So now I would look at this brother like, oh, he's my enemy when he's my brother. You sure you still want to only live once and think that you can do what you want to do? You better understand your enemy. Now, we done gave you a lot of characteristics on your enemy. And everything that we read about your enemy is contrary to your God. You got to understand that thing, man. Right? Let's jump back over to wisdom.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 22. As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not, neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness.
Right, go back. Read that from the top.
As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not.
You see, they don't know the mysteries of the Most High. We asking the Most High to reveal his mysteries to us so that we can live in righteousness. Go ahead.
Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness.
They didn't want the wages of righteousness. They don't want to live. What was Esau? Remember? What was his blessing? Hold on, I gotta get that Genesis, man. I gotta get that real quick. We're gonna go all the way back to the beginning. We're gonna establish this thing, right? Let's get Genesis 25. And wait, where was that? In Genesis 25, when Esau came back from the field.
22.
27 and is that right? No, I want when he saw.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
When he saw that pottage. There you go. 30. Yeah. Esau 26 and 25 and 30.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 30.
Salak. Start at verse 28.
27. All right, cool.
27.
27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
What is the so-called white man? Let's bring that out.
A cunning hunter.
We ain't trying to be out there doing a whole bunch of hunting. We want something that we can kill them easy. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. Put his antlers up in our living room over the fireplace. Show the shotgun that we killed him with under the fireplace or beside it. We ain't trying the gun cabinet. We ain't trying to do all that. Right? Esau is a what?
A cunning hunter.
A cunning hunter. Go ahead.
A man of the field.
Man of the field. That's why they want to climb Mount Everest. See if they can descend down into the middle of the volcano. They want to climb the trees with a damn duck whistle. Spray themselves with deer antler spray. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's what they do. We don't do that. Go ahead.
And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
What we all like to do? Chill at the crib.
Chill out.
I like to chill at the crib, eat a good meal, fellowship with the Akim, have some wine, right? Be around my children. That's what I like to do. I enjoy that. It's peaceful. Ain't got to worry about nothing.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So that's the characteristics between Jacob and Esau. Right? Go ahead.
And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob side pottage. And Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
All right, so like this is why I wanted to kind of pause real quick. Jump back over to that wisdom and read that 22 from the top again.
Wisdom chapter 2, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 22.
This how you know it's Esau right here.
As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not. Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness.
They didn't hope for the wages of righteousness. Go ahead.
Nor discern a reward for blameless souls.
Neither serve for a blameless soul. Watch this. Now read verse 30 over in Genesis.
And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
You see that? He said what?
Sell me this day thy birthright.
But I thought the church tell you that Esau got his birthright stolen.
The
church say he stole it.
That's right.
Hey, if I sell you something, that means that me and you made an agreement.
Made a deal.
I got a deal. You're gonna take the deal. You say, yeah, I didn't steal that from you.
That's right.
That's right.
So it's crazy that they try to make Jacob the wicked one.
Right.
That's right.
Isn't that crazy? I had to tell somebody this before. Anyway, you know what I mean? I had to argue with somebody about this before. Jacob, Esau sold his birthright, and he tried to take it back.
Yep.
Hey, you know how amazing our power is, man. You know, Jacob, Yaakov, his name was to supplant. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they took that in the church like he tricked Esau.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the Most High knew that they would be that wicked. So he changed his name to a righteous name of Israel.
That's right,
You know what I mean? How dope is that?
That's actually deep right there, brother.
Well, wait, that go back into the top of verse 22 in wisdom. That's how you know it's deep.
That's right.
Read verse 20. Read the top of verse 22 again.
Talking about them going into the mysteries, right?
There you go. Read it again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 22. For as for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not.
They don't know. The wicked don't know those mysteries, man. They can't put this, bro. You can't. The way we went through these scriptures, man. They can't put these precepts together like this, man. They don't understand why Jacob's name was supplanter and why it got changed to Israel, Yasha, and why Esau was in the field and why Jacob dwelled in tents and Esau wanted the meat that won't done up. They ain't thinking about that.
That's right.
Because they don't understand the mysteries of the Most High because it wasn't made for them. They were made for the wicked. We was made for the righteous. That's why we able to get it.
Yo, I've been saying crazy
stuff.
You
know what? That's why the pastor they skipped over, you know, Romans the 9th chapter, the whole thing. You know,
I never heard Romans 9 the whole time I was in the church ever.
You know what I mean? Because it would have you know, perfectly broke down why the Most High did what he did. And it wasn't because they did anything, it was because of who he chose from the beginning.
That's right. If people believe that that's Paul that wrote Hebrews, Paul basically summed everything up in Romans 9.
That's right.
And now the devil is out here trying to, wow, bro. I was just thinking about that, bro. This is crazy, bro.
That's right.
When they break, the funniest thing, when they break down Romans 9 and they break down stuff like the book of Obadiah, bro, man, that's some crazy. You know, we never even heard of Obadiah in church.
Bro. Right? Hey, look, I'm gonna go so hard with you, bro. I didn't even know that Deuteronomy was in the Bible.
Wow.
And look, watch this. I'm gonna show you how wicked that is, bro. Guess what my daddy was?
Wow.
Guess whose father was a pastor of a watch this, of a Pentecostal holiness church. You know they go hard. They shouting all that.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. Pentecostals know for the shouting.
Hey, you said it. They shouting and singing, but they ain't reading these scripts.
They ain't reading no scripts. I never even knew that Deuteronomy. If they just told us that the slave ships was in the Bible, just that right there alone would set a foundation to get our minds to think a little bit different.
All I'm saying, if your father is a leader of a church, you definitely was the leader in the choir.
Yeah, my drum game was.
He was playing the day. I was about to say he was in the choir doing stuff.
You see the wrist.
He got the word.
Hey, look, I was nice on the joint. Don't get it twisted. Yes, I was in there. I was a part of that. And guess what? Learned no precepts. No. Wicked as hell. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do after church. All that, nothing to do with the Most High. And then look, after we got out the church, this how wicked you know this. After we get out the church, before we come in the truth, that little period where you out of the church, you ain't going every Sunday, but you ain't in the truth yet. What you learn in the church makes you think the way that you do, and that everything is okay as long as I believe.
As long as I pray and say, God forgive me,
I'm good. I can be wicked as hell. As long as I believe and God gonna forgive me.
Hey, I was a Christian. I was being a whoremonger. If I'm with a chick, I gotta pray before I go to sleep.
Right. Forgive me, Father, for you know what I'm about to go do. That's how we got down. But that show you that we got to live contrary to what the heathen and what this society and the wicked show us. And that's why I was bringing out this Genesis, because I wanted to get down to where verse 34. Read, finish reading that. Watch how it manifests. Go
ahead. Verse 31. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die." That's about weak, man. He ain't had a fasting spirit.
He ain't had a zeal.
That's why when it get rough, he
had an atonement spirit.
Yeah,
He's like, look, man, I'm gonna die. I gotta eat right now. Right now,
I've been out all day. I gotta eat.
Look, it's like Esau. Look, bro, it's about 4 o'clock, bro. You gonna be all right? Just let me finish cooking the pottage, bro. You know? Like, dang, you can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I know Jake was like, "Dang, man, let me finish, bro. I'll give you some." You know what I'm saying? Just chill, bro. He like, "Look, man, I'm finna die." Jake like, "All right, let me get that birthright then, bro. Let me see how hungry you is, bro."
You know that joke was seasoned up too.
Yeah. He done shifting up some garlic and some onions in that joint. Had the meat going, smelling good. You know, they probably had the real good herbs back then. You know what I'm saying? He went in there and probably got some goat and some lamb up in that joint. Got some lentils. He probably had, he gave him bread and everything. Keep going. Watch this. Keep going.
And let me see, verse 32, the rest of verse 32. And I started over. And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?"
What good is this birthright if I'm finna die? Right, go ahead.
And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day." And he swore unto him. And Esau sold his birthright.
So you know, Jacob was like, bro, say swear to God. You know how we be. Say swear to God, bro. He's like, look, man, I need that. And he swore to him.
That's right.
He did what?
And he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. And there was a promise in there because he said, "Swear to me." Right?
Verse 34. And Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright.
And the birthright is for him to keep the law, statutes, and commandments and raise up a nation. And he didn't want that. He didn't want to be righteous. He wanted the red uncooked meat, which is a commandment for us not to do. Eating the meat with the life in it, the lifeblood in it.
That's right.
You see that? So he didn't want that from the beginning. That's why I pulled that. That's how you know that this is talking about Esau. Right? Where we back? Let's jump back over to wisdom.
Closing out on wisdom of Solomon at the 23,
right?
The rest of 22. Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness.
You see that? That's Esau. He didn't hope for the wages of righteousness. Go ahead.
Nor discerned a reward for blameless souls.
See, he couldn't say he was blameless now because he sold his birthright and he sold it in sin because the food won't even done. You gave up everything for some raw food. That's the kind of demon we dealing with. You gave up your birthright for some raw food. Go ahead.
For the Most High created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
You see that? We're supposed to be an image of the Most High and his own eternity. But watch this right here. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
Read that again.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
Watch this right here. Y'all already know where I'm going, right? I should know where I'm going with this.
Yo, you know what's crazy? This is a precept for an image too. Like the image of it don't mean like necessarily look like, but it also about the characteristics. Image
exactly.
Characteristics.
Let's get that
acting like
Proverbs 3:31 and somebody get Proverbs 23:17. Proverbs 3:31 and Proverbs 23:17. We gotta break this one down though. We gotta break that 24 down real quick.
You said Proverbs what up?
Proverbs 3:31.
All right, I'm there.
I got 23:17.
Grab that.
Unless the brother want to get it, you got it out.
And I got 31.
I'm talking about the other brother.
Yeah, I got 23:17. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Hey, Shuv, read that 24 again from the top.
The Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 24.
We got to understand how heavy this is right here, what he's saying. Read that.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil.
Envy of who?
The devil.
Matt, Shia, read what you got.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Read what you got, Shu, from the top.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
Death came into the world, right? So that means death comes into your life. Read that, Ashaya. When what?
Envy not the oppressor. And
the oppressor and the devil is the same person. The devil and the oppressor is the same person. Why? Because being a devil is the characteristics of deception, thief, murder, and what? Oppression.
That's right.
That's what he do. And the Most High said, what, Hashaya? Read that again.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Go ahead.
None of his ways.
And none of his ways which are established in unrighteousness, in wickedness, being evil. Don't do what he do. Because when you do what he do, read the rest of that shoe. What you got?
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
When you envy the oppressor, you looking at death. When you do what the oppressor do and you choose his ways, you're looking at death.
And look, check the rest of this out on that to link that up with that. And they that do hold of his side do find it.
Do find it. You're gonna find it.
You're gonna find that death when you envy it.
Find that death, bro. Just a matter of time. See that? This was such a powerful lesson, man. I'm gonna go back and look at this one again.
God.
I'm gonna go look at this one again.
He's still holding that 23 and 17.
Yeah. Watch this. Yep. Bring that Proverbs 23:17 out. Watch this. Bring it on home.
Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in fear of Yahweh all the day long.
Read it again. You gotta read that.
Yeah.
Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of Yahweh all the day long.
Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible, thus saith the Most High.
Because when you envying sinners, you envying who? The oppressor.
The oppressor. You see that? Look how that bring all that home. This is a powerful lesson, man. I'm glad that the Most High was able to give us this breakdown, man, and to have you brothers on here giving up them precepts, man, showing the people which way we need to go. We already know we got to do the righteous acts, man. We gotta get away from the thoughts of our oppressor, man, and not let that be a ruling power in our lives, man. At the end of the day, the time is nigh. The time is short, man. And these are the kind of breakdowns and understandings that people got to get so that we can make that next forward step so that we can get the redemption out of this place, man. I don't know about y'all, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Tired of saying what's going on with people. What'd you say, King?
Yeah, it's enough of this stuff, ain't it?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. We wore out, bro. But guess what? Until that day come, we still gonna be here. And guess what? It's what? 12. I probably will go to bed for the next few hours at least. Because I'm gonna chill with the crib. The kids up now. So And guess where I'm gonna be tomorrow?
Camping it up.
At
camp.
Doing the work again. That's right.
Doing the work again.
That's right.
I'm trying to we want the Most High to say, well done. Okay. Like we like our steak. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah. Well done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Y'all brothers got anything else? Y'all want to bring out any other precepts? Anything that y'all want to bring out?
No, I'm locked and loaded out. That was a beautiful presentation. I hope that all of the people was edified. You know what I'm saying? I hope some of the people, that don't know got a fear about them, to want to serve the Most High in truth and sincerity. And dwell amongst brethren, the Akim and the Akwaf, you know what I mean? All praises to the people in the chat throwing up the precepts, you know what I mean? And bringing forth more wisdom and edification. And, Zephaniah 2:1 is, us gathering together in these last days as a righteous nation in the earth because destruction is at hand. You know what I mean? So it's always a righteous thing to dwell with you brothers in the spirit, until we meet up again in person, like always, is always blessings, man.
The water. You had something you want to say, King? Y'all good?
Man,
I just glad I was able to be here tonight with you guys.
No, we appreciate you coming on, man.
That's great, man. I needed this too, so.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's long, man. Sometimes the spirit be moving, man, and we be all over the place, man, but it's a lot of meat, man, that we got to kind of sneak in here, man. And the add in here rather, because we gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's, we just gotta break everything together, man. That's why, man, you got brothers bringing these precepts. Even Sis brought out precepts, and the other brother from Sons of Thunder. You know what I mean? Because, man, everything is a big puzzle, man, and we got to put these together for our people, man. So, all praise to the Most High, man, for giving us this wisdom and understanding, man, because he didn't have to do this, man. We could be like those other brothers that don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And something else I wanted to say, man, like what, just let me backing off what you said real quick, man. Like the most high work in mysterious ways. You never know who's watching. You never know who you uplifting, who you building, what seeds is being planted, who you giving the water, who you might have lifted up that day with that lesson, or who you might have been able to just reach or touch. I mean, even the angels rejoice at one person, just one coming back to the Most High.
That's right.
Even the angels rejoice at that. So yeah, we trying to push this word. Brothers is shown nothing but love, man, and that's much appreciated, man. So I always tell the brothers, thank y'all, man, for just being there, supporting. If we can do whatever we do to help build you up, lift me up. Y'all inspire me to keep me going. You know what I mean? Keep this brother going, keep that brother going. You know what I mean? It's all about the nation and building it up. You know what I mean? So we can get up out of here. You know what I mean? So unless anybody else got anything they want to say, we can wrap it up. All right. So if you want to get in contact with us, you can hit us at Congregation of the Mighty 821@gmail.com. I will respond to whatever questions you have, and send you invites or whatever, any information amongst Israel that I can help you out with that. If you want to help us out with any kind of alms or make donations to contribute, help us push the word, that's Cash App is $COM 821. Remember that charity helps relinquish some of that sin. So if that helps you out, that helps us out. That helps get the word out, helps us get out of here faster. That's how you look at it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, put this on your page, put the videos out there. Let's get more people involved, man. And then with that, we say, Kwam Yashala. And give all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahawashi. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Shalom, brothers.